Wow, 2 months, man. Last time we were June 11th. Now it's almost the end of August.
Dang.
Who would believe so much shit has happened, right? But first of all, we have to congratulate Cody because his sister is pregnant.
Oh, so you're an uncle.
He's going to be. You know what? I don't even know how far along she is. Not that far, right? Do you know, Cody?
Wait, what do you mean? My sister's pregnant?
Yeah. Your sister's pregnant.
Coming back.
Oh, it should be January.
Wow, January. Whoa, that's soon.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's awesome. That means they should know the sex soon. So before even last week, right? I thought about all the events that has been going on, and I'm gonna label this episode called Texas Bitch. I hope you guys didn't get sick at all, or even close to
No,
it.
getting sick now.
No?
Yeah, I'm fully vaccinated.
Yeah, so am I. So are we, right? So before, like even a month ago, probably like, I don't know, beginning of August, mid-July, I was going to bring this point up to you guys, okay? You guys have been still wearing masks outside? Before the Delta variant got serious.
Yeah,
On
I
and
do.
off.
On and off, right? So I
But now
stopped.
I'm gonna be wearing it.
Okay, so that's different. Yeah, before the Delta variant, right? And I was thinking like, we vaccinated, we protected against ourselves, right? I feel like when we were wearing a mask, we're really just protecting the people who are not,
True. In a
right?
way.
Actually, now it's protecting myself too because
Well,
you can still get pretty two faces.
yeah. Now, ooh, I could hear that.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
And the kids are getting it too now.
Yeah, kids are getting it too. So that's the other thing. Have your kids started school yet, Kelvin?
Yeah.
Are they in person now?
Mm-hmm.
Are
Yeah.
they wearing a mask in your ISD?
Yes, I hope they do. I mean, I
Oh, but it's
told
not
them to.
mandated.
Not mandated. But yeah,
Okay.
I told them they have to. My kids are my daughter she just took her second shot 2 days ago, and
Oh, because your daughter's old enough.
yeah, and then
Okay.
my two sons are not, but I did a antibody test on them,
Okay.
and my older son he has antibody.
How I didn't know there was such a test, antibody test.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
they
I
they
didn't know
drew
there's such.
blood like diabetic. They like the diabetes. They had little,
Yeah.
and then they put blood in the. It looks like a pregnancy test.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they drip blood in it, and then they put the solution, and then to dilute it, so it will absorb,
Hmm.
and then it has lines.
Oh, but then okay. So
Yeah,
my
but
kids, right? We can't get them to
hmm
wear masks because they're younger. If you tell them to
hmm
wear masks, right, and then they go to school, the first thing they're
hmm
gonna see is like, oh, a lot of people are not wearing masks. Like
yeah,
only a small percentage, and it's tough to get them to like wear the mask if a lot of people are not doing it. So I think the way that they're doing is like, or in my opinion, hey, you don't. It's up to the school, right? And then the governor is trying to stop. I don't even know that's right when they say it's freedom to not wear the mask, right? And then you're doing this to them. It's really opposite of what I'm thinking. And a couple of weeks ago, I have some electrical work done at my house, right? This guy's a veteran, and right before he was supposed to do work, no, we met him on a Wednesday, on a Friday, and then a few days later, his wife texted us. He's someone in the neighborhood. She told us that her husband tested positive for COVID. So when I heard that, I was like, shit. It's only been like 5 days since we talked to him, and then we all had to get COVID tested, but we were all negative. I don't know if it's because the vaccine, or maybe he could have gotten it from one of us, because you can never know, right?
Well, even if you took the shot, you can still test positive.
Right,
Just the symptoms is not severe to you,
right.
so
And
you're not gonna die.
yeah, because the thing
You
is, like, we don't know if he got it from us
it'll
or
be
somebody
just
else.
Not from you guys.
No.
If it's from you guys, then you guys are having a flu
Yeah, but it really depends
because
on individual.
if you're fully vaccinated, the supposedly right, the symptoms is it'll turn it into a flu to you, so you're not gonna die from just having COVID. But to
Yeah.
him, he has to get it somewhere else.
Yeah. It's just so
Yeah.
messed up. And now with the Delta variant, we can get sick, but we probably won't be hospitalized, right? Is that what I'm understanding
No.
it?
Yeah,
Not as severe.
it's not severe. This is the I'm not a medical expert, but a
Yeah,
friend of
I
mine
know.
who works in that field, right? He said the vaccine it will still work even though it's variant because it is still coronavirus.
Okay.
So he said the head is always the same and that's coronavirus. And then you have all the spikes and those are the mutation.
The mutation, okay. Huh.
Right. So he said, yeah, it can change to something more contagious. It can change to something that gets you more sick, but it is still coronavirus. So the vaccine that we have right now is targeting the head of the coronavirus. So doesn't matter how it changed, it is still attacking the head.
Oh.
Does that
So-
make sense?
Yeah.
So if for the virus for the vaccine completely being no use to coronavirus, it has to mutate into something completely different. It's no longer coronavirus.
Oh,
Which
it's
in-
okay.
Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
mean, it makes sense to me. That's what he told me. I mean, this is how I understand it, right? He said so basically, the percentage of the like how efficient the shot is just based on the variance is true, but at the end of the day, it is still a vaccine for coronavirus. So it will still work in some way. Some people has a higher chance, some people have a lower chance. It depends on the body.
So do you think those people who are, I guess, in the hospital now, right, that are not
Mhm.
vaccinated, are they the one that like they could have probably gotten in the first round before you even get your Delta? Because before we were locked down, right? But now restriction has been lifted. It's the same people that's going outside without vaccinated, right?
I don't know, like, but so
It's hard
far
to say.
the number that I have from Florida is saying that
Oh.
I say 70% of the people who are infected are vaccinated. I mean, come on, man. There's a lot of people taking the shot. It has nothing to do with you vaccinated or not. It's how much of it, how severe to you, how deadly to you. Are you just getting a flu, or are you hospitalized? I mean, yeah, 70-80% you can tell. Like season flu, you took the flu shot, you still get flu. But you probably just have have diarrhea for one day and it'll be gone the next.
Oh. That's
You-
no, that's understandable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we all get sick. Come on, you took the shot, you still get sick. You just won't die.
What do you guys think about those memes out there? I'm pretty sure you're on Facebook or social media, right? Like, hey, if you guys didn't believe in the vaccine, right, why do you go to the doctors when you get sick? That doesn't make any sense. When they get sick, right, shouldn't they just stay at home and go on Facebook or whatever they get the information from?
I never read anything like that. To be
Oh,
honest.
so the thing is, like, they talk about, like, hey, you guys don't believe in the doctors, right? You get the vaccine. But when you guys get sick from it, why do you guys go to the hospital? You are going to the places where those people are saying that what you don't believe in.
Yeah,
Yeah, hypocrite.
Yeah, yes, hypocrite. Exactly.
it's like you don't believe in ghosts until you see one.
Until it happened to you? Yeah.
Until it happened to you. Yeah.
So, it's really funny. I talked to my mother, right? I forgot where I was taking her. Oh, I was taking her to get fingerprints because we're getting foster care, right? So, I tell my mother, she doesn't even believe, like, she doesn't even know why there's so many people doesn't take the shot. So I finally explained to her, like, just a couple of weeks ago, like, there's a lot of people here that don't believe this is real. And then she asked me, why won't they believe this is real? It's all over the news.
I think it's fake news.
They think it's fake news.
Yeah,
They think the media is controlling people.
probably.
Well, you know what? If we were wrong, then it's okay. If you were wrong, you're gonna die.
It's like, you ever heard of this theory that I don't know if it's probably but this is what people say about Asian people. What Asians said about Asian people, let's put it this way. It's our culture, is Buddhism and all that. But why do we believe? Why some of the Asian people believe in God?
Oh.
Because in case
just
in case there's really a heaven.
In case.
So if I die and there's no heaven, I lose nothing.
Oh, insurance,
Right?
yes.
But if after I die and if there's a heaven, I believe in God, so I'll go to heaven.
Oh, that's how they get you on the Christianity. You're right. On the same
Yeah.
thing with the virus. Like, if there's no virus, it's okay. I don't die. But if there's a virus, I got the shot already. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same concept. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You know what's really weird though about this coronavirus stuff? Our Texas governor and the Florida governor, right? They keep telling people not to wear masks.
They test positive.
Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if they test positive or not. And I'm thinking, like, you're doing this for your voters, right? So in my mind, I'm thinking, like, do they really not believe it? But then they got vaccinated anyway. And then the people who are dying, right, are the ones who's going to vote for them. So I hope the next election, like, was it 2022 and then next year? I hope Governor Abbott is not like, hey, how come I didn't win this election? It's kind of like Trump, like, when I think, like, they say, like, hey, what happened to my voters? They fucking died because you told them the virus was fake. What do you mean? Like, it's common sense, right? Now I'm thinking when Abbott get the, when he got coronavirus, right? I wonder now, is it a PR stunt that they pulling, like, oh, I got the virus, but I was vaccinated, so you guys should do it too. Like, are they trying to play this now? Because what is the point of telling kids not to wear their mask in school? Because I really don't understand it. They're not really being safe. They're just doing like, hey, F it. I'm doing whatever I want. Because we're Texas, bitch. Or Florida, bitch. So basically just Texas and Florida, right? It's really out there on the news every day.
I mean, that's what they... Yeah, basically. Yeah. Why only Florida and Texas? Why no other state? Oh, Missouri, right? Missouri too.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, all I hear is Florida and Texas.
I don't know. Like, I know for a fact that right at the beginning, Florida, it was always there, and then Missouri and Texas, and then did California ever blow up with that coronavirus? No.
If they
right?
do, it might not due to regulation though. Just due to people there.
I know Missouri was one of them, and then Texas and New York, of course. And Florida, those were the big ones.
Hypocrites. No, I'm just thinking about what Cody said. If they or what you said, Kelvin, if they think they're fake news, right? Then stop watching it. What are you doing watching TV? Gosh.
I don't think it's fake news. I mean, to be honest, maybe because we're Asian, we are more acceptance in with this kind of thing.
You said that before. We're very submissive. Well, I can't say all Asians.
It's like our
Chinese people, yeah.
We grew up that way. We're very submissive.
So it's so submissive, right? So the other thing I want to say is obviously with the Afghanistan thing, right? I didn't even see this coming at all. Like, it was taken on day one, and you know what I see from the other YouTube channels I watch about China? Like, well, if the Taliban were able to take over Afghanistan in day one with 20 years of training, right? Why don't China take over Taiwan right now?
Political reason. Mm-hmm.
So
because right now, I believe, right? The only way we can take over China is take over Taiwan is by force.
It's by force, yeah. Same thing with the Taliban.
but they always in war over them. I mean, Afghanistan was already a war zone.
Yeah.
Taiwan is not a war zone. It's a peaceful country, island,
So
whatever you want to call it. So you cannot just fucking go in and and take everything.
well, I thought you
know?
would be easily able to, because it's not a war zone, right? So no one is really defending themselves. Afghanistan was a war zone, but then no one is really defending themselves.
Don't they have some type of peace treaty shit, like
I don't know.
by
You know
by the
Chinese
UN
people.
and some shit like that?
You know Chinese people don't give a fuck.
No, but China's in the UN.
Oh, Chinese in
He's
the
part
UN.
of he's a member. So there are some kind of international law that probably restrict them from doing. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know either. Did you guys watch the Olympics?
Not really.
No. So okay, so I didn't watch the Olympics either, right? So I just what I get from the news, and I'm thinking like, all these Olympics people, right? How do I know how good they really are? They need a normal person, then they need an athlete. So I, like a normal person like you and me, Cody, like maybe back in our 20s, right? And they put us through the same thing that all of them do. So that way we could tell like, oh, this is a really good athlete. I'm just basically watching people who train for this their whole lives, and then like, of course they're good. You know what I want to watch? Enhanced Olympics, where people take illegal drugs, right? To buff up themselves. Let's see how good a
Special
human.
event.
Yeah, a special
event.
enhanced Olympics. That's what I want to see. Let's see how far the human can go, like just like without limitations. I did watch that 14-year-old girl from China, the diving thing.
Oh yeah, she's awesome.
Yeah. That's the only thing I seen because I watched that. I looked up on YouTube.
It was replay everywhere.
Oh, it was. I just caught it on YouTube.
I mean, on the internet. Maybe because of groups that I follow, they were replaying how she got like
tens, perfect tens.
10. I don't even know how. All I know is when she got dive into the water, there was nothing, no splashes.
That was it. There was no splashes.
So everything just go down with her. I was like, what the fuck?
So what I want to see is like a normal 14-year-old that never did this before to see how hard it is. Then you see her and I'm like, oh, okay, I understand the tens now because I don't understand the grades.
I'm pretty sure we don't need a normal 14 years old to do it.
Just anybody. Just, hey, jump in here and try to do this. And then,
I mean, we had the house pool at home, back, some of our friends probably do. And then they have that shit at home. Okay, not like as high, but it's still like 2 feet above water. Let's see if you can make that backflip first.
Well, I would say black flip. Let's jump in there without making a big splash. Let's see if you can even do that.
Jump up and go straight down.
Yeah. I don't understand these athletes. Like I haven't watched the Olympics, and I'm thinking, I don't know. I think the whole world is still rushing into getting together.
I want to ask you something. This is something interesting I saw on the internet, and maybe Cody can chip in. So you know how they like to compete. Country likes to compete. At the end, how many like gold, silver, and bronze in total? All the medallions together. Total count, right? Total count. Do you think Hong Kong and Taiwan's medals should count with China or exclude?
I'll let Cody go first.
Exclude, right? Because they're winning as just two separate things.
Because Taiwan should separate from China.
Yeah, because
at the total medal count, like Taiwan's medals should not count with China.
Well, of course, if you guys like Taiwan, they're gonna be like, yeah, we don't want to count with China. It's different.
What about Hong Kong?
Are you asking me now? Is it counted right now? How is it counted right now?
Cody, what do you think? I mean, I want to see. I mean, we're from Hong Kong, right?
Yeah.
But Cody's Taiwanese, so I want to ask him, what do you think? Should Hong Kong count with China?
Well, if you're talking about technicality, right? Like, I would say yes right now because technically Hong Kong is part of China right now, isn't it?
But they go out and perform as a separate team, just like Taiwan, right?
Okay.
They go out and perform as a separate team.
Did Hong Kong ever complete before China take over? Did Hong Kong ever
So
complete
yeah,
stuff?
Hong Kong was always a separate team,
Oh,
even when we were under the British rule. Remember, we have this girl who won the
oh, I do.
Impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was the it was a sailing.
Yeah, so should it be
Sailing,
counted with
sailing.
Britain? If it was under
I don't
Hong
know.
Kong
It was
rule.
counted as Hong Kong. You know, it was the first goal ever. Like
Is there another country
back
that's
in
controlled by another country? Like besides that, what we know because we're living it? Is there another country like that?
Puerto Rico.
Is Puerto Rico part of the U.S.?
Yeah.
Did we talk about this?
but
Puerto Rico is part of the
it was
U.S.,
a
right?
separate, but it was also it was a country before, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I don't think Taiwan or Hong Kong should count towards it unless there's some kind of price at the end. Oh, I want to win, so let's count together. But none of that. Fuck that. There's no price. Fuck
Combined,
you.
we got chicken dinner.
Yeah. No, we're its own. Hong Kong is its own. Taiwan is its own. China is its own. But then we're not even up on that list anyway. Would even help. Like if we all combine, would China have suppressed anybody else?
Well, I
I
mean,
think
is Hong
China- I
Kong
think
like a
in
separate
combined-
government system right now or no?
It is, right?
What's that?
Hong Kong is still a separate government system.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, you have to be for the communism for you to be a governor in Hong Kong.
Oh my
You know,
gosh.
even though I mean even though you it's a different system, right? Yeah, the system is different, but the person who's ruling Hong Kong, it's for you know,
Communism.
he support communism. You know, he's not the person cannot go out and go, you know, 時代革命, you know, whatever the calling, you know. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
Yeah, so the person, even though Hong Kong, yeah, is different system, but the system itself, it's like it's nothing because
Unless you have permission from China.
yeah, you still need permission from Beijing for anything he fucking did. So it's bullshit to me. That shit is bullshit, you know. Especially now after that whole riot shit going on, and then now Hong Kong has the national security law and shit in Hong Kong.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, Hong Kong is fucking done, man. You don't even need to wait for the rest of those, like the rest of how many 20 years
Yeah.
so far? Yeah, Hong Kong is done, dude. Hong Kong is over.
So we should not go home now.
I mean, we can go. I mean, it's not like we're doing anything like
Yeah.
illegal or anything.
Yeah, I'm
We still have
American.
family. We
Yeah.
still go like visit and stuff.
Wow.
Are we causing any national threat to China? Probably not.
Yeah.
know?
We're not.
So,
We talk
but
shit about
like
it.
my opinion about those gold medal shit, I think Hong Kong should count with China.
Oh, interesting.
Hong Kong should count with China because Hong Kong it's
part of
under
China.
the Chinese government.
It's
It's
under
under the
China.
government rule. Yeah, it has nothing to do with political. It's just it's under the Chinese rule.
So let me tell you a funny story.
Taiwan, no.
Oh, go ahead. Finish.
No, not Taiwan. That's all.
So
Taiwan is separate.
So the guy who did my electrical work, right? He was a veteran. It's really funny, right? Because he didn't tell us what he is. He can't tell us what he is, but he's like, I'm a long range shooter. He thought he's a long range shooter. So he thought I was Filipino, right? And I'm like, no, I'm
You mean like a sniper?
yeah, exactly. So I told him like I told him I'm from Hong Kong when he thought I was Filipino. He's like, Hong Kong, really? And then it's like, yeah, I'm Chinese. And he asked me, are you really Chinese? From a white person. After I told him I'm Hong Kong and I'm Chinese, he's like, are you really Chinese? I'm like, it's interesting how you asked me that because me and my friends have debated about this a long time. I'm like, how did you come to that? Because he said his uncle lives in Hong Kong. His uncle does a lot of business there, so he knows a lot of political stuff there, and he talks to him about it. And this is the first person that's outside of our race that understand our not Chinese situation, which is really funny that I just said it out loud. Our not Chinese situation. He don't think I'm Chinese because I'm from Hong Kong.
Well, that comes down to your race or your
Yes.
nationality.
Yeah, we talk about that too, which is really weird.
Yeah, like Singaporean, they race is Chinese race.
Yes.
but they are Singapore.
Some Singapore culture,
But
Singapore.
but and me and you, Lane, we were born in Hong Kong,
Yeah.
pre 97. So we have this overseas birth certificate, British nation overseas birth, BNO, right?
Yes. BNO.
We don't ever have a Chinese passport.
Yeah.
For me to qualify to call myself a Chinese, I have to have a Chinese passport, right?
Oh, which
Or
one?
Chinese
Okay.
birth certificate, China birth certificate,
Oh, okay.
right? I was born on the land that belonged that British.
To
So
British.
do I
That's
consider
crazy.
myself a British?
No, I don't.
No. I mean, I consider myself a Chinese because of my race.
Yeah.
But my nationality, and back then I would say I'm a British nation overseas. Now I am
Wow.
an American because my nationality is US.
He told me a lot of interesting stuff that I don't know if you guys knew, right? But when he was in Afghanistan, and they would just make sure everything is cool, so they patrol areas and stuff. And when they were under attack, right? Usually, it's not by the Taliban or Al Qaeda. It's they outsource that stuff. They will outsource to the locals, right, to shoot for them. And what they do is they will give them 60 rounds because they got used to the fact like, okay, somebody is shooting. All they have to do is hide, and then as soon as they run out of the 60 bullets, the people who are shooting the guns, they give up because they just a local there. They have no tie-in with the Taliban or Al Qaeda. They were hired to do that. If they don't, they die. All they have to do is make sure they shoot at them. He says sometimes they were being shot at, but they're not really being aimed. They're not being targeted. Okay. Sometimes depends on who's doing the machine gun shooting. Sometimes they shot in the air,
Mm-hmm.
and then as
Oh.
long as they shoot the 60 bullets, they just give up.
Really?
Yeah. Because you know why? Okay, I understand that. Because what happens is, let's just say Cody is outsourced, right, by these terrorist group. Cody's not going to have any information, but we just capture him as a prisoner of war. And then basically we just wasting space, and then we let him go. Because all he has to do is like, hey, you told me to do the deed. I did the deed. They take me to prison, and now they let me out, and I'm done. Because those people don't want to die either. So it's for them. It's like, well, for his group, it was really hard for them to see like an actual enemy, and it's hard to tell too.
They can't tell if that guy's really a Taliban or
Yeah,
it's just
or anybody, or just a local
I mean,
doing his
they
job.
probably like a hostage too because they hold their family. Oh, if you don't shoot at the American, I'll kill your wife.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See that too. Yep.
Yeah.
And they know
Damn,
someone's
never thought
watching.
of stuff like that.
I never did either. So because he said like he's seen this shit, right? Like a lot of those people are not bad, right? It's just their culture.
Yeah.
He said like he know what he saw over there that he never seen in America. Let's just say Cody and his neighbor, right? They are mad at each other over there, right? But then if Cody needs help or if the native needs his help, right? They put their struggles aside and they help each other because that's what the culture is about. You're supposed to help thy neighbor. They never hold grudges, even though like, oh man, Cody pissed me off yesterday, but today is a different day. He said he wished Americans were more like this.
More united.
Yeah, more united. Yep. But it's fucked up over there,
Because we have different standards.
Yeah, we do. And then I think the Taliban, they just want to live their standard of life. We just butt in their business.
They have common enemy,
Yeah.
But American, we don't have common enemy.
No. I don't think we should be the world
Every,
police. We should have
everyone of their own. We are doing our own thing. So we don't really have a common enemy. Everybody hate everybody.
Everybody hate everybody. Yeah. Now we have social media to tell that too.
Yeah.
There's so
Never
many
seen
people.
so much hatred before until Facebook, man.
Until Facebook and this pandemic. Do you think if we didn't have this pandemic, it would be this political? It's hard to say. What were we arguing about?
It was already like this before the pandemic.
Yeah.
It all started from when Trump came out, and then suddenly everybody just fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's no
a
order.
lot of people disagree with fucking Obama, and but it never get to this point. You
No.
know, it never get to this. It's like, oh, it's funny too. Like ever since Trump gone, there's no more fact check. Have you seen that?
No
I
more
don't
what?
see any fact check
Fact check. Oh, okay.
on Facebook. Where they gone? You know, they all lost their job.
No, it's because those
You know?
people that was being fact checked on, right? They move on to this other medium called Paula. Is it Paula? Paula, right? And then
Paula.
yeah, so and then that was it. And then they did that guy shut down, and then they all came back to Facebook. Oh, I think some of them didn't come back, but I thought it was really funny.
Yeah, I mean, where are all the fact checks? I mean, you can probably say something so fucked up too on Facebook. Oh, you know what? Facebook will just remove it.
Oh, is that what happened? I
I
haven't
think
said
so.
anything
I
messed
heard
up.
someone say so, like community standard. This don't fit the community standard,
Oh,
and then you get removed.
yeah. I think when did people think that Facebook you can say whatever you want is freedom of speech? When did people think that? You can't do that at your job. It's freedom of speech
You know,
too.
even on YouTube,
Yeah, on
if you
YouTube.
say something,
Oh.
you know, they constantly monitor every video they post on YouTube,
They do.
and
So you
they
know I
remove
have the other two stuff, right? My other two channels. So when I'm submitting the stuff, it asks you a whole bunch of new stuff now. I gotta make sure there's no sexual content, no behavior that could be misinterpreted by something else, right? And by sexual counter, I don't even mean close to porn. You know what question they ask? Is there people kissing in this video?
What?
Yes.
Wait, hold on. By me smoking, it's gonna be a problem?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
you
so.
have to
'Cause you're not
mark it
promoting.
21 and up.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. See, I have no idea.
Oh shit.
I think it only
My bad.
means if you're monitoring. I mean, monetizing stuff. You know?
I'm not selling anything.
Yeah, we're not selling anything. We're just having, talking about our
A
opinions.
conversation.
Yeah, we're not talking about murdering people. At least not yet.
Oh, last week when I killed that guy, he was crying when I pulled that nail out of his middle finger.
Oh shit!
Oh,
We got that really quick.
and then he flipped me a middle. Oh, like I can do it.
Oh yeah, like what is the finger, right? Like it looks like I'm flipping you off like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Remember
but it's
that
like
that
Prince Harry or Henry, yeah. I
he was
remember.
doing this.
Yes, doing this.
Something like, yeah, see?
Yeah,
Because doing this is actually a street.
yeah.
And
That
people
looks
were like,
that looks
hey, he
like
was
flicking
flipping a bird at people.
Oh gosh, that is so dumb. Hey, so have you gotten your child tax credit yet?
Mhm.
Really?
Mhm. I'm a poor ass motherfucker, man. They better
Huh.
give me some money.
I guess I need you to watch because I should have gotten it by now. I haven't.
You haven't get it?
I haven't really checked.
Man, this guy has so much money, he doesn't need to check his account. I was waiting for that shit to come in, so I can buy groceries, man.
Oh man. No, I haven't noticed.
They
You know
didn't
what?
come with your stimulus check.
No. They said it's supposed to start showing up in July, and me and Heather been looking for it, but not
Oh.
like daily,
Is that the child's credit?
Yeah, child support. Like instead of they give
The
the
child-
credit for, it's like every $300, right, for every kid, or
Kids under 6 or something, it's 300 each.
300 each if they're over 6 years old.
Kids over 6 and over is 250.
250. Wow,
Yeah.
that's really good.
So you haven't got any of them?
I need to check closely because we're just really looking for paychecks, and we just make sure we spend under what we make, and that's why we're not really struggling like, oh, you have to have that credit because we didn't have that before,
Right.
So I just want to make sure there's no there's a car payment right there now for my kids.
Oh, speaking of that, the child credit thing. Do you? That's probably not a question for Cody, but Len, do you have your kids have to pay for their food at school?
No.
They always get free meal.
Right now, this is the second year they told us that all their meals are free. Last year was like that too. Last year we were paying for like maybe a month. Then they said like, okay, all the meals are free now. Okay, that's nice.
I didn't know that because last year my kids were home virtual.
Oh yes, it was free
So
last
this
year,
year
free this year.
when the school starts, I was trying to be the good dad, right? Oh, I make sure my kids have food.
Yeah.
So so I went in the account and each one of them I bought like $60 in each of
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
And then
And then it's free. You can't get that money
and then
out.
a couple of days couple of days ago, I looked. I was like, let me make sure to see if they buy any like.
Yeah, food.
I monitor them, make sure they don't buy junk food. Right?
Yeah.
And then I look, I'm like, zero, zero, zero. I'm like, what? Supposed to be free? So now I bumped $60 for each of the kids. So I have like a couple $100 sitting in their account, like
Yeah.
sitting there.
Yeah.
They're not gonna refund.
No,
you
they don't
know?
refund it. I don't know what
not-
kind of gangster shit that is.
Yeah, they don't refund. So now I have money sitting there.
So-
I cannot get it back.
So look, Cody, let me explain that to you. So, each child have an account, right? They're supposed to use that account to wear lunch. And then if you get below like $15, you have to put money back in. But then you cannot put an amount that you want in, right? For my school district, you have to put $25. Okay? So when you go below 15, they fucking email you every day. Right now, Ethan only have $8, right? Because he haven't used the money for lunch. So the email will come in, and I'm told Heather told me, she said like, oh, I want to put some money in there, so that way we don't fucking get an email every 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's after school, right? And I'm like, oh, can you just put $7? She's like, no. Every time you put money, you have to put 25. Oh, fuck that. We don't even get that money back. So why would I better keep getting the email every day. I don't know where that money goes, Calvin. Where would you put that
I
money?
don't know.
Why would you refund it?
I don't know. Like they won't refund that money, right? Because I found out that information a few years ago.
Yeah, they
When
won't refund that money.
Yeah, because my kid has like each of them has like 20-some dollar in there. So I asked the school district. I think I actually called Frisco ISD, and I was like, hey, so what happened to the oh it roll over to next year,
Yeah.
I'm like,
What if he's in the 12th grade? Oh, then you lose it. What?
yeah, I mean, but by the time they hit like 10 or 11th grade, they probably Dad, I'm not eating at school. I'm gonna travel out and
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm gonna travel out to lunch. Now I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out the $8.
Yeah. Dude, I have each one of them have 60-some dollars in their fucking account right now, and I can't even use them.
I think I'm gonna tell Ethan. Okay, this is the last 8 weeks of school, right? Every single week, you need to buy a candy bar or some cookies or something. You need to make sure you lose that money because, like, it doesn't matter what they buy or not because we're gonna lose it.
It can go to 0 or negative.
Yeah,
It cannot stay positive.
Yeah, it cannot stay positive.
It has to be negative. The last day you have $3, we have $5 worth of shit. I'd rather them owe me. I've never owed anybody.
Alright.
I'd rather I owe them and no one owe me nothing.
Would you pay $25 each time? What kind of gangster shit is that? This
Crazy.
is what did the Chinese people do? So protection fee. Fucking
I'll be like, do I earn interest from that? Yeah.
maybe
You're holding on to my money.
Maybe the school does. Bullshit. Goddamn. What has been bothering you, Cody? Anything been bothering you the last 2 months that you see outside? Like, oh, I can't believe this fucking shit happened to me. God damn it.
I would say people still don't want to wear masks.
Yeah. And then they make fun of people who does.
Or vaccination. People who doesn't want to get vaccinated. Still thinking, oh, there's some kind of conspiracy behind that vaccine. It's like, get over it, people. It's like, all the news that you're watching, you're reading. People, oh, they get COVID after they didn't get vaccine, right? So they get COVID, and then their fucking family dies, and they all like, oh, make sure my kids get vaccinated. Make sure you tell people to get vaccination, And then they couldn't do it before they get sick. Like they always have to do it when they get sick, then they regret they didn't take vaccine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that annoys me.
Does that annoy you? You know what, to me, when you say that is, I feel like those people did deserve to die, right? It's kind of like me driving in my car and not wearing my seatbelt. Then I'm wondering, like, how come I got so badly injured? Well, because we fucking told you to be safe, right? Wear your seatbelt. I sometimes like I like to cross that line. Like, okay, I don't know if I want to feel sorry for these people because all the information is out there. You just chose not to believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I still have people argue with me about that vaccine is not a vaccine.
Oh. I mean, I can't
Yeah.
argue with them because I don't know
See?
either. Oh, let me tell you guys something. So we talk about people who don't believe vaccine, right? I just come into realization this week. I was telling Heather, like, hey, you know all these people who don't believe in the vaccine, right? I should be one of them. And I thought about Cody too. Cody, when your dad went to the hospital for the heart problem, right? It felt like a great relief when they were able to tell you what happened to your dad. Or your dad has a blood clot, like right here to the bloodline, and we're able to clear that out. It feels really great, right? So throughout my whole life, when I first had gout at 24, none of the doctors were able to tell me like, hey, Lamb, you got gout because of whatever. Okay? It wasn't until just a few years ago I figured out myself like, oh my God, if I eat too much shrimp, I have gout. None of the doctors were able to tell me that. Okay? The last time I had a really bad gout attack was when Endgame came out. And because I ate like Costco hot dogs and I drank a 5-hour energy drink. So I told my doctor like, hey, this is what happened. They still can't conclude like, I don't know which one it is. You just have to watch what you eat. Well, what the fuck do I watch? Oh, I don't know. And when I had cancer, right, none of the doctors were able to tell me why I have cancer. But then when the vaccine come along, right, I should be like, hey, none of you guys were ever able to tell me why things happen to the way that happened to me, right? I feel like I should be the one that doesn't even believe in this vaccine, but I still fucking took it. Does that make sense? If you were in that state, like all the doctors in your life, like, oh, we don't know why this happened, why would I believe your research suddenly? But I'm vaccinated. I was the first one out of all three of us. Actually, I'm fucking out of everybody I know. But I felt like that, and Heather understood it. Yeah, you should. But you know what? I don't know what happened to these fuckers, like what Cody said, that they chose not to believe it. And what you said, Kelvin, like, they have to argue against you that the vaccine is not a vaccine. I'm like, how are you backing that up? I just have more rants today.
Like I said, we are really submissive.
Did you guys... I know you watch... Do you still watch TikTok, Cody?
Yeah.
So Heather showed me this video, right, of this white dude doing a very like, hey doctor, I don't know what's wrong with me. And the doctor's like, okay, we're gonna order a CT scan, okay? We're gonna do a biopsy, okay? We're gonna draw some blood, okay? We're gonna draw some urine sample, okay? We're gonna put you under and observe you. We're gonna do the EKG, okay? And since you're here, you should take the COVID vaccine. Oh no, I don't want to do that. I trust you, doctor. You trust me? But you don't want to take the vaccine? No, I can't do that because I don't believe in the vaccine. But everything else on the list I just said is okay? Yes.
Yeah.
What?
That's a good one.
That is a great one. There's a whole bunch of these TikTok videos on there now. Saying like, hey, it is your choice to not take the vaccine, right? But it's also the choice of businesses not to let you inside because it's their businesses. Kind of like, you know, we all have this mark right here for the where you probably can't see on the camera that we all have to get vaccinated before we are even allowed to. Yeah, before we even allowed in this country. Is that what they have? Fog mark? Yeah.
Fog mark. I mean, it's not really. It's not for coming to America.
It's for vaccinations, right?
No, this is the smallpox vaccine.
Oh, it's still a vaccine.
The chickenpox, smallpox, one of them.
Yeah.
I have two because they punched one here, and then it got infected so bad. Like my arms, like I think I almost lose an arm or something. But then I have a second one. Do you have two or one? I have two.
I only know I have one. Cody, how many do you have?
I have two.
Look at our marks.
I have one right here.
Yeah, I have one here too. Yeah, where they give us the vaccination before we can enter this country.
That's not for this country, man. That we have this since we were little.
Oh, I thought you still had to get vaccinated.
I mean, you came when you were younger, so you thought that you have to take the shot before you come.
Oh.
But no, this is like Asian. Dude.
Oh, just prevention.
Yeah, for when we were in what, third grade, second grade, first grade, and all the way to like.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think we done taking these shots after 6. Like 7th grade, we were done with this.
Oh,
Like
okay.
we call Form 1.
Form 1.
Like the 7th grade here, and we don't. Everything is like fucking 1st to 6th grade.
Hey, so I forgot to continue on with the story of my mother because I just remember because we're talking about shots, right? She also tells me that a lot of people in Hong Kong didn't take the vaccine because they are afraid that they're gonna die from it.
Because they have
Yeah.
Chinese vaccine,
Oh, okay. Not the
Yeah.
American stuff.
It's a
Okay.
different
not the
vaccine.
American one. China has their own.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I
Yeah.
totally understand.
And then
I
now
totally
Taiwan has their own too.
Really?
understand. Is that a good or a bad thing? Wait, so people from our country are not vaccinated, probably?
What do you mean, like in China, Hong Kong?
Or China, Hong Kong, or Taiwan? Are they vaccinated?
I think majority of the people, yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't know who's
Yeah.
vaccinated because I don't watch outside news besides America. You know?
You never heard of that mask in Taiwan?
No. What mask? What mask?
So something about back. Remember when this whole thing started? Taiwan has one of the lowest rate.
Yes.
They almost have like 0.
Yeah.
Right. So
everybody
Taiwan
stay
was like,
home.
oh, this whole Taiwan can help shit going all over the world. They were sending like masks and fucking the ventilation machine and all that shit all over the world. So around that time when I don't have the detail of it, but this is the story. So according to this, my source, right, of Taiwanese friend. So when the vaccine were available, so Taiwan was gonna buy a bunch of this, like 300 million or fucking 3 billion shots for vaccine, and of course, like when they spend this much money, they actually go over like 5 times of the price or 8 times of the price. It's like super fucking expensive, right? But the government then when they voted down, they're like, no, we don't need that.
Okay.
So of course, so they don't have vaccine. So now when this shit start to blow up, Taiwan has no vaccine. Taiwan has no. You don't know that? Like at the beginning. So the president of China, that woman, she was like, oh yeah, we are in process. We're creating our own vaccine, right? But it was still in stage 2.
Wow.
While they still do not have any vaccine from outside. They ordered it, but since the whole world is blow up right now, no one had. You ordered it, but there's not enough vaccine for you. Right, so now they're paying, they're getting vaccine like 2 million shot, 5 million shot, blah 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 from all like donation, right, from other countries. And the funny part is, the government and the families and anyone related, blah 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 blah, they can take the Pfizer or Moderna, Johnson Johnson, whatever. But the regular Taiwan people are gonna take the Taiwan vaccine. It's called 高端. So people were like, oh, so you motherfuckers are taking the good one. We are taking the stage 2 vaccine. It's not even approved yet. Then one of my friends was like, yeah, we actually in stage 3, phase 3 testing. You guys are the phase 3. Who said we don't have phase 3? So the whole thing go crazy. Like people were talking about like, so the regular Taiwan people are taking the phase 3 test. We are the fucking the guinea pig. We are taking the fucking shot.
Really? Well, it does make sense.
But the governor, all the official, all the family, the relative, those people are taking Moderna and fucking Pfizer.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear that story, man?
I had no idea.
It's
That's
so
funny though.
Fucked up over there, dude. And then they don't have enough vaccine and shit. Now they're talking about, oh, your first shot you can take the Taiwan vaccine, and then your second shot you can take Moderna or Pfizer. Something like that. People were like, is this even approved for that? I mean, you're mixing this fucking vaccine right now. I mean, it's either or. Like, either you take the Moderna or Pfizer, but then your second one is gonna be the Taiwan vaccine.
Wow.
Something like that. It's crazy. It's crazy. But it's been approved though that your third, not the second. Your third shot is gonna be Moderna, right? I
Really?
think so.
So,
Yeah,
well, you guys got Pfizer, right? Oh,
I got Moderna.
I got Moderna. Oh, you got Moderna
Yeah.
too, Cody. Okay.
No, Pfizer.
Moderna
Pfizer,
is it can be mixed with other,
Oh, okay.
but you have to have an 8 month.
Yeah, 8 months. That's
So,
what they said. Yeah.
yeah, after your second shot, you need to have 8 months of time before you can take the third.
So I could take mine in December. I think it's April. I took
Shit,
mine.
I can't take
Yeah,
I can't
I
take
think
mine
it's
till
December.
probably
Yeah.
March. Yeah, I can't take mine till January.
January. So, but that means you're still fine though, right?
Yeah.
It's- Wow.
So yeah, Taiwan is so fucked up right now, dude. Because
didn't
like at
know.
the beginning they were able to get it, but because the price was so high, then they voted down. They don't want to do it.
There's still
Like-
some country can't even afford the vaccine. So, do you
Yeah.
know if your family is vaccinated, Cody, at home? Not this home, but homeland home.
I don't know. I didn't talk to them about vaccine.
Gosh.
I didn't know they have vaccine at all, actually.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
See? You see the problem, man?
It's because we're not keep up to date over there. I didn't even know they have a China vaccine. I'm like, I wouldn't take that shit either. Probably
Well,
has
I
some
knew
better.
all this stuff because a friend of mine just recently came from China. I mean, not China, Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
He came here last month, and he stayed here for like a couple of months for the purpose of taking the vaccine because they have none in Taiwan.
So let me get this straight. From what you just told me, right? Can you imagine if that situation was in America? No one would have been vaccinated, even the educated ones. They'd be like, "What? This is all over the place. It's not organized." Yeah, I don't believe in getting vaccinated now too. Like, at least not this vaccine, because I don't know what the hell's going on.
In America,
Yeah. Like,
I
can you
don't
imagine
know.
that comes out to like, hey, oh, I don't know. There's so much variables. Like, I don't know if this is right or not. We're lucky we even have the vaccine because we're Americans, I mean, I didn't even think about all the other countries.
yeah.
What is after the Delta variant? I mean, I didn't even read enough to why they call it the Delta.
They have another one start with L. What's the Greek letter L?
Lambda?
Lemline, something like that. Yeah,
Oh,
they're already talking about
It's Japan,
the
right?
L.
Oh, Japan.
I think Japan is one of the countries that has it. Lambda variant.
So does that mean a lot of people in Japan are not vaccinated and they're just hanging out? Is that why that mutation gets so severe?
Don't know.
I don't know.
You know?
I don't know, man.
How
to be
long are we
honest.
going to live with this?
I just can't wait to just. I mean, it's not like I'm fed up or anything. It's just
It's just wait for it to be over, right?
it's not gonna be over. That's the problem. I don't think it will ever go away. It's just like flu. When we first encountered with flu, it kills a lot of people.
Oh,
Until we have one that actually works with flu. And this coronavirus is basically flu. It's just so much fucking stronger, and it's survival. It's here to stay.
yeah, you know what? One of my Heather's friends from like the college there, her husband, they live in Houston. Her husband just died from COVID a few days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
I know.
See, I heard. I mean, not that I wish that. Oh yeah, I can confirm that. Because I haven't like personally. I don't know anybody. I know people who got sick. I don't know anybody who actually died.
Yeah.
Right? Not that I wish that. Oh, someone to confirm to make that no. I don't need the confirmation. But, hearing story like that, it's like
I know.
it's sad. It's too sad.
It's not like he want to catch it, I'm like, who want to catch
Yeah.
this? It's so hypocritical, like what Cody said, like, oh, I don't want to get vaccinated, I want to wear a mask, but then now I have it. Like, yeah, see it to believe. That's the whole thing. Ever since the beginning of this, is see it to believe. Oh, I don't see it happening around me, so this is not true at all. Like, those are the people probably never left their hometown or whatever. They never been outside more than, like, I don't know, 500,000 mile radius, I don't know. or 500-mile radius.
Oh, you
Yeah.
know what else bothered me?
Oh no, I love to hear it. Yes.
Oh yes, yes, please.
It's is we still have people mixing this COVID with constitution. They still bring the constitution, the right, the liberty, the right for people to choose. Or basically that's still in the equation. So people don't want to wear a mask because they want them to have the right to choose, right? Like the Conning County, the judge, he's basically like that, saying, "Oh, when I took office, I swore I'm going to follow the constitution, blah blah blah, right?" So he's not going to mandate the mask, even though we all know we should be mandate masks right now because of the rising COVID, but he's not gonna do it. So we still have a whole bunch of people. They still value the constitution. I mean, constitution is what this country was built on, right? But still, we're talking about science here. We're not talking about politics. We're talking about science. You have to be science with the logic, not with constitution.
Or what you believe in.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I'm so glad you brought that point up. So does that mean that you say he's a judge, right? Can I show up to his courtroom without pants on? Because it's my choice. The Constitution said that I should be able to do what I want.
They'll kick you out, though.
Yeah, but then how come if I wear a mask or don't wear a mask, right, they don't do the same thing? How come I can't go to these places, right, and not wear pants? I don't see how that's different from making you wear a mask.
Yeah.
I don't see how come people don't argue that point. Also, I can go wherever, however I want, dress however I want, or not dress however I want.
Yeah, and so it's a Facebook post, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you see the Facebook post, a comment under his page, the judge's page, you'll see a whole bunch of people like basically agree with what he says.
Oh,
Majority of people still agree with that.
No.
because they don't want to wear a mask.
Because they believe in Constitution is like the most powerful thing in the world.
So then don't wear pants. Oh, I don't want to wear pants today. Or outside, Oh, it's my... People should do that. It's not going to be me. Someone needs to go there like, oh, I don't have to wear pants. It's my constitutional right. Let's take it to court. It's kind of like the abortion issue. Okay, you say you're pro-life, but then you don't wear...
a dress code. It's part of like a dress code.
So you can make a mask as a dress code now.
Well, yeah, but it's gonna be individually. Your business has a dress code to come in.
Oh, just not outside.
Just like you said, just like outside. It's not mandated.
So it will work for school.
I can have a fucking dress code. Come on, you come to my house, you're gonna put some pants on, bitch. I mean that's just
common sense. Right?
It's my rule. That's why like business can refuse. That's why a lot of business still say, this if you want to come in here, you're required to wear a mask.
Yes. This is the new thing now. You know how back then we didn't have as much rules as today? Like, hey, please don't eat Tide Pods. I can't believe that you had to put that. Like, hey, please don't drink laundry detergent. They had to put that on labels now. I don't think that was labels when we were 5.
Yeah.
Right? Now it's like, please put on a mask. Please put on pants. Please do not eat this. Or nobody told me I can't. Nobody's supposed to have to tell you.
I think it's this generation thing.
Just generation.
It's like my friend and I we recently had a conversation regarding to remember back then there was this NBA game that the player jumped into the audience and start a fight with one of the
Ron Artest.
the fan.
Yes, Ron Artest. Yeah.
Yeah, so
He's a weird
guy. Back then, I mean, I'm just talking about not based on that instance. I'm just talking about the rules in NBA were so much like there was less regulation with the NBA and how you play.
It's because they never thought that stuff would happen. Yeah.
Yeah. Now it's like it got more physical too. Back in the day, like the center can hold the ball and start swinging his fucking elbow.
Yeah. You
I
can't
mean,
do
if
that
you
now.
get elbow in the face, oops,
Yeah.
don't get too close, right? But now, when the center does that shit, it's a violation.
I know. You can't be too rough now.
Yeah, I don't know what since when it got so soft.
My theory is because it all happens to, before, like, no one was able to express their opinion, right? It's the more of believing, like, hey, you could believe whatever you want, you could do whatever you want, right? Don't take no for an answer, and you need to be sensitive to other people's feelings. I'm like, why? It has been working for us for a long time, right? But now it's like, oh, you gotta watch what you say to me. I'm like, why? Then don't pay attention to me. I don't have to consider your feelings. It's like the pronoun situation. Like, now I have to understand what I can refer to this person. Like, oh, I can call this person a he or she. I have to call them or they.
I had to Google non-binary. I was like, what the fuck's non-binary?
What is that? What is non-binary?
Meaning you are neither a girl or a boy.
So that's a choice now, and you have to respect that.
So if you're non-binary, right, meaning I don't want to be referred as a girl or a boy, so don't use she or he. You can refer me as they.
Yeah.
That's non-binary. I was like, what? Okay.
I call you an it.
Yeah, it would be more non-binary. They is plural.
Yeah, basically it.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You are it.
You're it.
Playing catch or some shit. You it.
Like, how do we live with that? I guess in one way, we have to tolerate it. We're tolerating it, right? That's what it comes to.
No, it's we're respecting their choice constitutionally. Constitutionally. Yeah.
Constitutionally. It's my constitutional
Ah.
right. Constitution.
So can we talk about when we all gonna move back to Hong Kong and Taiwan?
I want to move back somewhere else new. Someplace else new. I mean, all I see now is like after people talk about leaving Afghanistan and like, well, we didn't lose the war on terror. Those military contracts won a lot of money because they made a lot of money during the whole time.
Hey, I have a question about that. Like, what do you guys think about Afghanistan situation? Do you guys really think the president run away because he's scared, or because he's paid to run away?
Wait, I don't understand what you mean. I have no idea what you're referring to.
What if Taliban actually, what if he actually part of Taliban? Taliban tell him to command the military not to do anything. We're gonna take over Afghanistan.
Oh, I didn't think about that. You're talking about the Afghanistan president.
Because if you know the statistic, right, they have like 300,000 troops. Okay, Taliban's supposed to be only have 75,000 people. So how is that 300,000 can fight 75,000? That doesn't make fucking sense.
Oh, I didn't know the stats.
So it's like they basically didn't even put out a fight, right? And the whole thing's over, and they just took over that capital in what, Sunday?
Oh.
And it was like less than 2 months or 1 month. It's when the U.S. Start to withdraw troops, and they start taking over all the province near the Kabul, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then they get to that point where they just took over everything.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So I don't know. I feel something is more. I think there's more stories to the whole thing that's going on right now.
So let's just say they were never gonna change. That country were never gonna change.
Yeah, if you think about
I heard a story that the Afghanistan army do not want to fight, and then the reason why American withdraw because we felt that we're not fighting your war. If you're not going to
fight for yourself, right?
Yeah, you're not gonna fight for yourself, then we're not gonna fight for you. I mean, that makes sense,
Yes.
I mean, all the weapons were left behind for the Afghan soldiers, but they decided to withdraw. Like they withdraw from it. Like they left everything behind for the Taliban to take over.
Okay, now I have an opinion. I think we judge people, we do it too, based on our cultural standards. Maybe the Afghan soldiers, right? Even though they were trained, it's not in their nature to fight another person. Like maybe they are more submissive than Chinese people. We just think that like, oh, they have 300,000, right? But the other 75 are really ready to fight and die for their cause. But the 300,000, they don't want to do any of that.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
That's
matter.
exactly
Like,
the point.
yeah, like it doesn't matter how many people. Like, oh, you can train them. Like if they're not in their nature, they're like, oh, I don't want to do this at all. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Taliban knew that, or maybe they do. Maybe they know that that's their culture. Like, hey, I know we will win without any of us dying. Just like the people who are trying to rush on those planes, right? They don't want to die either. That's why they don't want to fight. Like, if you think about it, I'm thinking the citizens of the Afghanistan, right? They probably have more people. They probably outnumber every Taliban 5-1. But it's just because they don't want to be the one that do it. They don't have a strong leader.
They're waiting. That's what I've been telling. I heard the story was these people don't want to fight for their own self.
Mm-hmm.
So there's no business for us to be there to fight for them because they're not putting in anything.
Yeah, they want someone to do this for them
to protect.
Yeah, to protect them. They're not willing to do it. There's a whole bunch of people like that here too. Like someone is just looking for a leader. They just don't want to step up to the plate. But that's really interesting theory. Maybe the president is like that. Maybe that's the whole culture of Afghanistan people. Like, but they're not called Afghanistan anymore, right? Because the Taliban took over. Are they going to call themselves
what is it called now?
I mean, I don't know. Are they going to call themselves a different country? Because they took over.
Taliban was ruling that place before 9/11, right? And they were still called Afghanistan.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same thing.
So it's the same thing. It's just different rule. Okay.
It's just that we got rid of Taliban, then they come back. They come back now with our weapons.
So technically, we didn't get rid of anyone. Yeah.
With the American weapons.
So we didn't really get rid of Talibans. So we know what I feel like. So you know what I feel like. Well, so I talked to my friend Shane about this, right? Like, how come we just don't like when we say we take over the Taliban? Why don't we just murder and execute every single one? Oh, but then you know what? Americans are better than that. We just supposed to take them to prison and hold them accountable.
Wouldn't that be a war crime if we did that?
But isn't that part of the war? I don't know. Probably war crime, right? But then how do you I feel like everything with situation will trickle down back to this.
That question actually falls to why China don't just take over Taiwan.
Yes.
They can't just fucking go in and bang, 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 you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Because it's war crime. They are part of the UN now. They cannot just fucking go in and do that. Because everybody's gonna fucking point finger in China, and then there's another fucking united army just like back when the Tang Dynasty and we get invaded.
Yeah. Get invaded.
They can't touch Taiwan because maybe that's the reason too. They don't want to be like the target.
So what if China plays this right for the next 75 years, right? Like from what Cody said, like maybe the Afghan president, China moves somebody to to Taiwan, right? And then this whole time is like Mogando, like infernal affairs. The Taiwanese president suddenly like, oh, I want to join part of China now. Like what the fuck just happened?
I think like back then we don't have that type of relationship. Like China don't have that type of relationship with the Middle East.
Yeah.
Basically, when Chinese go to Afghanistan now that we are welcome to go there.
Oh yeah.
That like Pakistan, Afghanistan, all those countries, they don't mess with yellow skin.
No, I didn't know that.
Because China was like it's an ally. They were always friendly.
Oh.
Yeah, even though like remember back when US was invading Afghanistan, China refused to open up the air traffic for the US. They weren't in the war, but they didn't open up the. At the end, I think some type of political pressure. They ended up opening up the air base in Yunnan, Wannan Gogo, that air base, and that was it.
Huh.
Because the air base has a passage goes straight into Afghanistan.
So you're saying that if my family go to Afghanistan, I would be okay, but Heather had to watch her back.
Pretty much, your kids too.
My kids too. Oh, they're Chinese.
Yeah. Well, I don't know, dude. You don't look Chinese. So.
I know that's the thing, right?
You probably have a problem going over there.
I have to wear some kind of flag or something.
Like I'm pretty sure if I go to Afghanistan, I'll be okay.
Oh, okay. That's a way fucked
Yeah.
up and weird to say. Would you go to Afghanistan?
No,
Would I?
why would I?
Not
I
right
probably
now.
need to carry on with that, that tube, that straw, the filter straw thing.
What is that?
Like you can just basically stick that shit in Nile River and just drink
Oh,
it
just
out
drink the
from it
clean
and
water.
you'll be
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, I will never step into the
I-
Middle East, trust me.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
mean,
think
even though
about
I
that
know it
now,
would be
Cody.
cool, but yeah.
I'm thinking about that now too, but I haven't looked too much into the Afghan president or anything. But it does make sense. Or I just think what I made up makes sense. I don't know, submissive people. But you're right. You know what? I don't think we should be the world police. Why are we
Yeah.
there in the first
Why
place,
should
right?
we? You know.
Yeah. Goodbye. We could spend that money somewhere else. Like we could put another billionaire in space. Or something
I'm
like that.
actually glad that we pulled the truth.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, honestly, we have no business over there. We should
No.
just stick to our own people, you know.
We sound like
Okay.
we sound like the Taliban, just saying like that. Yeah, we have no,
Yeah.
you have no business here. Get out. So
Yeah.
I was telling Heather like, so basically Biden was acting very Republican there, and then he still got shit on by Republicans by doing what Republicans would have done. Right? Like, I don't know what we're doing now. Get the fuck out. Okay. Biden's like, hey, let's get out. I want everybody out by the end of August. Well, that's kind of soon. It's like 2 weeks away from now. Yeah, get out.
Okay. I thought that deal was made back when
A long
Trump
time
was the
ago.
It's
president.
made by
Yeah.
Trump, yes.
Yeah, maybe by Trump.
Yeah,
Trump. Funny.
they were supposed to withdraw by
October.
May.
Or by
No,
May? Yeah.
May.
Oh,
By
okay.
May 1st.
May.
Yeah.
And now it's like 3 months behind.
Yeah, 3 months behind. I don't know why. We could have made it the deadline. But you know what?
I don't know.
They're
I don't know
leaving.
about the Taliban take over Afghanistan deal, but we were supposed to be out of that
By-
whole area
by
by May, like end of May.
I know. The mask has been lifted. Everybody should have came home. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Yeah. Everybody should have come home. You know?
Yeah.
Waste of time and money.
A lot of money too. so-
Yeah, a lot of money, like 20 trillion something dollars. Like shit. You know how much 20 trillion could have done?
Wasn't
at home?
that that's kind of part of the deal with I mean not with the Middle East situation, but with other countries like Germany, India. We have all these like bases in all over the world
Mhm.
because we were patrolling the world, and I thought we supposed to get some kind of payment for that from the UN.
Really?
I thought we do, but I mean, the amount is so small that it never covered the expenses.
Oh yeah.
But then, for what odd reason, we are all over the fucking Middle East.
I wish they put that military technology into like schools and shit. They have the most far advanced technology, right? Like not even maybe in school, like just daily life. Put that on our buses or whatever, taxis or cars or whatever. Make our life better. Not someone else's life better. Well, actually, you know what? It all fell to pieces anyway. You hear all these sad stories about the Afghanistan women. They have to give up everything that they did before. You know?
Yeah.
What a huge letdown. That brings me to my other topic. Women around the world. Not a rant, right? But like, in this country, like, oh, women won so much gold medal and shit. And I'm like, yeah, of course. Because this is the country where we're like, you can do whatever you want. Now look at what just happened to Afghanistan, right? Imagine if Afghanistan can even have a woman team of anything. Do you think any other country is not going to annihilate the other countries? I've always been saying that, but then it goes back to what I said about like we judge other people based on our standards.
Yep.
Yeah. Judge everybody on our standards. You know? That needs to stop.
I mean that basically everywhere.
It is everywhere, yeah.
If
My
you
parents said so
really
too.
look at all these arguments on social media,
Yeah.
it's just you judging other people based on your own standard.
Yep.
You know, you're always right. What I believe is always right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you want to win on the internet, I guess. Even though
It's
you could be
pointless.
proved wrong. Yeah, it's very pointless.
It's really pointless to try to correct people on the internet, to be honest.
Can you know how funny and dumb we sound if we argue with each other now, right? Because we all want to be right. And then we watched ourselves 20 years later like, oh, dude, I was totally wrong. What the hell am I doing? This is so stupid.
It's like when we try to teach our kids, then my kids will totally think I'm wrong.
Yeah.
And then we'll be like, I lived in this world 30 years more than you. Listen to me, I am your father.
My oldest son is like that now. Yeah, I understand it, but I want to do it this way. Fuck you. You know what? If you haven't had a moment that you want to say fuck you to your child, you're not a parent. Fuck you, asshole. Get the fuck away from me. That's what a real parent is. And I see that. So I told you Ryan is like me, man. And every day, basically Heather's arguing with a mini version of me. It's so great. I can't help. I want to laugh all the time, but I'm like, fuck. I don't know. It's a little asshole of me. Sometimes I want to say to Ryan, fuck you, bitch.
And then, wait a minute, you're just like me.
I'm an asshole. It's because I'm an adult. I have filters. Little kids don't have filters, man. Gosh. It's the best. Damn. What else happened? Besides Taliban, coronavirus. Oh, you know what? I wrote something on here that we were going to talk about before, but we never got to. I think I'm going to start with Cody. Would you rather give $10 million for everyone or everyone debt free?
Oh yeah, we did talk about this before, right?
We did, but we never finished.
Repeat the question again.
$10 million for everyone or everyone debt free? Both. Now remember, both is still giving money to people in a way.
How much money do I have?
It doesn't matter. Let's just say you have a lot of debt or $10 million. It's kind of like, I'd rather get $10 million in debt free, right? Because if I have, like, my house, 300 grand, I only have 300 grand of debt. But if I get 10 million, I still have a lot more. But the thing is, depends on which one. Because Cody said before, like, he don't want to give free money. Go ahead, Cody.
I think most people like people like you and me, middle class people, I think most of them will choose $10 million because I don't see people with $10 million debt, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of people have that kind of debt. If they do, they're rich.
Yes.
So I mean, $10 million doesn't help them. So I would say $10 million probably more like preferred
better
choice.
than debt free. Yeah. Okay. So is there a way you could, like, if you guys could buy stock, right? Because you guys talk about stock and Bitcoin a lot. If you were able to buy stock that you knew you could crash out a lot, would you guys do it?
Of course.
Would that be not considered
$10 million, why would I need to buy stock?
No, that's a different question. Like right now, as of today, if tomorrow you buy a stock, right, and then it comes back 1,000 or 10,000 fold, would buy it, right?
Yeah, of course.
But then how is that different from
sure.
insider trading? Is there insider trading that it won't come back to you?
Hold on. The question is if I think
If you knew.
If I think the investment going to give me
No,
10,000
not think.
fold,
If you knew. If you knew.
So that means I knew insider information.
Would that be considered insider information? If no one told you, you just knew?
No.
They have to prove it, right? I mean,
exactly.
If I just
insider trading, it's only applied to if you're in the industry.
Oh, if you're in the industry.
I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I don't work for any exchange company.
Oh, so let me ask, okay, from that, let's just say I work at Buc-ee's, okay? I tell Cody, like, dude, Buc-ee's stock is going to go up, whatever. And then Cody buy Buc-ee's stock. He doesn't have anything to do with Buc-ee's. So that's not insider information in trading?
Well, how would you know Buc-ee's going to go up?
No, I said if I work at Buc-ee's. If I work at Buc-ee's and I tell Cody, who doesn't have nothing to do with Buc-ee's.
If you're just a cashier of Buc-ee's.
No, if I work... if I like some form, I'm with the company. I know some shit is going to go down. That's the stock will go high, whatever.
Okay, I think it depends on how you tell me, right?
How would they prove that?
Because if you tell me, if you just tell me, Buc-ee's stock gonna go up, that's like an opinion. There's no.
No, I'm telling you, I know Buc-ee's stock is gonna go up.
There's no substance behind it. But if you tell me, Buc-ee's stock gonna go up because insiders are gonna buy stocks. They're gonna move the stock prices. Then that's insider information to me.
To you, even though you don't work with buggies,
Actually, not just to me, to everybody. That is insider information.
but they have to prove it.
If you become more specific about why the stock goes up,
But they have to prove it, right?
yes.
So by the way they proving it, does that mean that I should not text you this information? I need to tell you face to face.
I will say so.
Wow. So how would anybody prove insider information? Insider
That's a
trading?
lot of them can't prove because
Yeah.
they don't have enough evidence.
But then you see them get a lot of money because they're friends with whoever CEO and shit. And they're like, oh, they can't
Man.
prove it.
Look, I look at stock chart all the time on the scanner,
Yeah.
right? There are so many times I see a stock move up before the news come out, and I'm talking about like previous day. You see volume pick up, somebody's buying those stocks, but the news is not officially out until the next day morning. But somebody already knew because they were volume on those stocks. So if you tell me this insider information going on all the time, I will say yes, fuck yes.
Okay. So Cody would be the one that, let me ask Cody this. So if you are able to have a time machine that let you go back 6 hours at a time, you would definitely do it, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Because that's the
Even 1 hour is enough for me to become billionaire.
an hour is enough. So let's just say that's the scenario. Would they be able to prove any wrongdoing, or they just think that you're really lucky if they didn't know about this time machine? How would they get you in trouble?
If they don't know about the time machine, then yeah, they have no way to prove me.
They just consider you really lucky?
They can do an investigation on me, but I don't think they'll find it.
No, they won't find anything.
Yeah.
Nah, so we know where Cody stands. Yeah, I would totally do it too. Let me just tell
If
you.
you have a time machine, you will never get caught. Okay?
Yeah.
You'll never get caught because the minute you get suspicious, let me roll back.
Let me get
I'm in trouble.
I'm just gonna keep me trying.
You just roll back. Oh shit, they caught me. Let me go back 15 minutes.
The only thing is that you're just gonna get older and older than everybody eventually. Like, damn, Lamb, you look 50. Are you supposed to be 42? Like, don't worry about it. I'm rich. So what I'm hearing from Cody and myself is we would definitely go back in time just so that way we could be rich.
Yeah, with information that you need.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're not going back in time to do anything positive.
Well,
Hey,
like
getting
become
yourself
you
rich
can do
is positive, okay?
Yeah,
What
when
are you
you're
talking
rich,
about?
you could be a lot of things positive, yes.
Yes. Charity will be a donation, for charity.
Yes. Like, we can't do anything positive now because I can't afford it. Oh, man. That's some funny shit. Oh, oh gosh.
Do you believe that if I tell you time machines has already made, that
I
there's
believe
actually people traveling back time to fucking, changing history? Do you think that's possible?
Oh, if you brought it to me like that, I probably believe it. Because how do I know that's not happening now? Right? Maybe something's supposed to be worse. And this is that right now is the outcome of what can be really worse than right now.
Yeah.
You know? Time travel. I thought, it's really funny, our country, well, not our country, China doesn't like ideas like that, right? They don't like to showcase that in the movies. Right? That's what I
They
hear
don't,
from.
yeah.
They don't want to give people the idea. So I'm thinking like, were they able to play Endgame in China, like the Marvel movies, or is that different? You know what I'm
Did
talking
they
about?
show that in China? I don't know.
You think
Endgame.
they don't? You think they don't have that in China already?
What?
I mean, I thought Marvel was worldwide, like
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. China is a huge movie market, and I'm thinking like, how do they play this? But then I hear stuff like, oh, China doesn't like to show movies about time travel because it could give people the wrong idea. You know?
I don't know about that, but I know that a lot of Hong Kong movies, they specifically film a different ending, and just so they can get approval to play in China.
Whoa.
Huh.
I did
Mhm.
not know that.
Oh, just go on. I mean, YouTube is a source. You can You can find a lot of those. Like people be talking about, oh man, that movie sucks. But because you never seen the actual version, the real version of it, there's always a different ending to play in China.
Oh, to please the Chinese government?
Yeah. Specifically, like there's a lot of Hong Kong movies back then. You remember the 國產007
Yeah.
or no, what's that one? The 007,
005.
the one with the no with the knife.
Yeah, it's 007. 國產007.
Is it 國產007?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. Okay, the part that where he was about to get executed and then he put $100
Yes.
and then everybody got a cigarette.
Yes.
That scene was cut. They don't play that scene in China.
Oh, that makes so much sense because it doesn't show them in a good way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like even 古惑仔. Okay. At the end, 陳浩南 supposed to be a undercover that busts all this trial because the good person always win.
Oh.
Okay. Even 無間道.
Oh.
無間道 has a different story too. Where
Tony Leung doesn't die.
At the end where Andy Lau came out from the elevator and he killed Tony and the other guy.
Yeah.
In China has a different ending.
Oh, I seen that ending. He gets arrested.
He came out and he get arrested.
Yep.
But in Hong Kong he come out and he say I'm police.
Yep.
And he put the badge back on, you know?
Oh. The good guy always wins. That makes sense.
Yeah, so Andy Lau at the end got caught because he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They have to make a different ending for every movie to play in China.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking Chinese people.
There's some scene. Shit, I just literally just saw these YouTube videos that they talk about different endings from different movies, just so they could pass the Chinese.
Otherwise, if you don't play in China, China has a lot of movie screens, so to them they see a lot of money. You know, why would you make a movie and not show it to anybody?
Yeah.
Wow. Now I'm wondering that Shang-Chi movie, what they're gonna do for Chinese people, because it's a whole Chinese cast besides crazy. Well, you know what? Crazy Witch Asian is not even a whole Chinese cast. There's Korean people in there, acting as Chinese people.
Even Mulan, I think they have to get approval from China.
The live action one
the real one from Liu Yifei.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, I think they had to. The whole script has to get approval by China government for them to film it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's crazy.
Huh.
When you play, a lot of people watch Mulan and they say this movie it's not the same or whatever. I don't know. I don't know the real one. We only heard about it. But when they make the movie, they say like this is what people were saying that it's different from the actual thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I
haven't seen Mulan, but I am going to watch Shang-Chi. You know, it's Leung Chiu-wai. It's a huge movie.
And
star.
I think Chen Falai was in there too, right?
Oh, it is.
Right? I don't know. I mean, she was at the she was on the stage when they were doing all that
Fighting.
No, she was on the stage when doing the promotion.
Oh, she was. But who is that anyway?
Chen Falai.
Who's Chen Falai?
You don't know her?
Well, I may not know her Chinese name. I'm not familiar with the Chinese name.
Her English name is pretty similar. Fala Chen.
Oh, Fala Chen. Oh, wait, is it Gamma?
Yeah.
Is she's from Britain, right?
She's from Canada.
Oh, from Canada.
But she's pretty big she's huge in Hong Kong many years ago.
Oh, okay.
She's old. It's just like Maggie Q.
Okay. Oh,
Maggie Q is from the US.
Others from Singapore. She has a movie
Maggie
coming
Q?
out soon too. Yeah, Maggie Q.
Yeah.
But Protege with Samuel L. Jackson and Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Called Protege, yeah.
I didn't know about that. Now you made me wonder.
Yeah, Maggie Q, like when she was old, she was my age.
Is she?
I think so, like
It can't be
78,
that
79. You know what? I think I looked her up recently because that movie, you know, Maggie Q.
Okay. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go get the kid to bed. I'll be
42.
back in like 5 minutes.
Okay. How was work, Cody?
That's good.
Yeah. Been busy.
Trying to get a lot of technology.
Things
together.
running.
Huh?
How to get a lot of technology things running. Have you tried a new Windows 11? Or is it out? Or is it?
There's a Windows 11.
Isn't there a Windows 11? Shit, I thought Windows 10 was the last one and people were having memes on it. Windows 11. Oh, Windows 11 release day. Provide a calm. When does this came out? Huh, it was announced on June 24th. Oh, it's supposed to release this year. Never mind. Did you know about Windows 11?
No, I haven't even checked.
Yeah, me neither. I just seen memes about it.
I wonder if we can just upgrade it.
Yeah.
Because when we got Windows 10, we just upgraded. We didn't have to pay.
No, we didn't. From Windows 7 to Windows 10, I remember that because you told me
Yeah.
you could use all the serial keys from 7 to update your 10.
Not just 7, Windows 8, Windows whatever, you can use all those keys.
Huh.
It works.
Yeah, it does work because I have some. Because I have a lot
I
of
think-
Windows 7 keys.
Yeah, I think if you get a Windows 10 Professional, you need a Windows 7 Professional. So
Oh,
it depends
okay.
on what kind of what kind of Windows you get.
So basically, is that man? Why would they need to
Windows
update? I think this is fine, right? Windows 10.
10 is nice. I mean, 10 is
Yeah.
stable. I mean, it's great.
Right.
I
Why would they
actually
want
like
to?
10 a lot.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, what is the longest Windows version we ever use? Is it XP 98 or is it 3.0?
Probably 7 or XP.
7 XP. Like, why would
7
they
is
keep
like
updating?
2009, right? All the way till
Oh shit! Is it 2009? Yeah, probably.
XP and I would say XP and Windows 7. They are probably the longest one we used.
Oh man. What else?
Yeah,
You know,
Windows 8 sucked. Windows Vista sucks.
I never used 8 or Vista.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. I mean, like people
No-
say
don't miss
sucks
anything. Yeah.
because what made them suck?
It just to me it's harder to use.
Oh,
It's
okay.
different. It's not the same like the menu bar. You have a start menu. It's a little bit different.
Right. And you know what? We're right.
Yeah.
Windows 10 is great, right? They kind of built it to where like you could use it as a tablet.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing with Windows 10. You know what I'm trying to do now? I'm really getting settled in the house, right? I find my old iMac, so I turned it on. A lot of the the web browsers is not supported by the old OS. And I'm thinking like, so in a way, it feels like they're making people to have to buy a new computer.
Fuck yeah, just like fucking Apple. I have an iPad from 2013 or 14, right?
Uh-huh.
The iPad's still fine. Battery life's great. Everything's great. I can no longer watch fucking YouTube on it. You know why? Because
The
they
app
don't
updated, right?
they don't the latest iOS I can get for my iPad is 9 point something, 9.3,
Yeah.
and now it's like 12, right? iOS 12. So a lot of app doesn't fucking work anymore. So I have a perfectly working iPad that I cannot do a lot of things because they refuse to keep upgrading it.
So your last or whatever version of YouTube doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I cannot even watch YouTube. No.
So what can
If
you
I
do
try to
with
watch
that iPad?
YouTube, right, it's like they tell me I need to upgrade to the latest version, but I cannot upgrade the latest version because my iOS cannot be upgraded anymore. So basically, they are forcing me to buy a new one.
Isn't there something else you could do with your old iPad, like watch regular old videos?
You know what I use it for? For
No.
teleprompter.
Oh, that's the only thing that you could use it for?
No, I can use other things too, but still it sucks because it's like YouTube is like the one of the major thing I do on my tablet, but I can no longer do it.
Oh, that's fucking sucks.
That fucks. Yes, that sucks.
Speaking of iPad, so I have an old iPad 2 or something
Oh,
like that.
that's really old.
That's
So-
really old, yeah.
So my kids was using it just to fuck around, watching YouTube and
He could
You
still
know,
watch
playing
YouTube
some-
on the iPad too?
I think so. I mean, I haven't used it. We haven't used it for over a year.
I have an iPad
And
Air too.
and the reason why we stopped using it because my kids somehow got it locked up. Okay.
Oh, I think you told that
So
story. Like you don't know the your wife's Apple ID or something.
yeah, so
Yes.
this is the stupid shit.
I love it.
She took that shit back to China, and then I guess she need a fucking password reset or something, right?
Yes.
So at that moment, they were trying to. I guess she doesn't know which email we were using, because I did made up an email for her. I guess she never access to it, so there was no password. She never contacted me about it. And they send you like a fucking text message with the security code, right? So she changed that phone number. Somehow, I don't know. She changed something. It was a Chinese phone number.
Oh.
So when I call Apple trying to get a password reset, I don't remember the password either for that email. So I was trying to. I remember it has my phone number, so I was like, password reset, right? They were like, okay, you still have this. I just need to verify that phone number. So I gave them. They were like, no, it starts with 1. I said, start with 1. They were like, yeah, it looks like a foreign phone number. I was like, what do you mean? He was like, it has like 15 or 14 digits on it. I was like, oh no, my wife switched it to her fucking Chinese number.
That's
So I
funny.
asked her, so like, how would I know? Every time I go to China, I have a different number.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yep.
Man.
So that guy was like, well, basically the iPad 2 is just a paperweight.
So is
You
the
can
iPad the only Apple products you have? You guys have? You don't have an
iPhone.
I know you guys don't have. You have an iPhone?
No.
my wife using
it's
that.
iPad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the iPad is the only Apple product I have, because it feels like it's like what you and Cody said. Like if your iPad was working, you put your apps. A lot of your apps won't even work now, because they
Yeah.
won't support it.
Yeah.
That's how they get you, so you can keep buying a new one.
You have to buy a new one. I mean,
Yeah,
like
it's
I don't have any.
$1,000, man. It's
I don't have any
ridiculous.
Android tablets except for the Amazon tablet.
Yeah, I did buy a new tablet, Android, not fucking Apple.
What
Fuck that
Android
shit.
tablet did you buy?
The Tab S7.
Oh, the Galaxy one.
Yeah, S7.
Was a nice one.
Yeah, I love it. Shit.
Oh, I seen the specs from you play like games on it. That's why. Wow.
You can do a lot. You can do everything. Yeah.
That's how you test it, right? You play old school games. If you can't emulate like Nintendo 64, then this tablet is probably the processor is not good enough. They're using emulators to play on like a tablet like this, from a system from fucking almost 30 years ago.
Huh.
Yeah, because it's all emulation. And like, well, let's see how fast your processor does.
Will you
Wow.
choose to get a bigger size phone, or you choose to use a tablet or iPad? Let's say I want to play, let's say Fortnite.
So let's
Right.
just say these two are phones. Which one would you do if they're same specs?
I mean, if it's a phone, of course I'm going to choose a small one.
Because it's easy
But
to put in
one-
your pocket.
Yeah, because it's a phone. But what I'm saying is,
Tablet.
for other use, will you choose a phone, or will you choose to use a tablet? Let's say gaming.
Gaming, I use a tablet because I think
Oh,
I
the
want to see a
tablet.
bigger screen. I think it's just a bigger
Yeah.
screen.
But
Right?
you
It's
can't
like
you can't take it everywhere you go.
no, it's kind of like watching like, hey, where do you want to watch porn on the big screen or the small screen?
I would like to use an Oculus. No one can see the screen but me.
and really nice headphones, so nobody knows what I'm doing. Except that, don't touch yourself.
You just whack that shit up. You're watching like, what the fuck?
I had never used the Oculus. Like there's no way to show what it looks like until you try it. There's no YouTube video I can see.
The first time I used the Oculus, I play. A friend of mine got it. He showed me. So I really want to get it because when I look at Google Maps with Oculus, dude, it's a fucking amazing. I took it back all the way to Hong Kong,
Whoa.
and and I felt like I was standing on the street. Besides, everything's like time froze, like no one's moving.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Wait, so Oculus not for gaming only? Like, is that something you hook up to your computer?
You can stream it on the TV of what you see. But when you
Whoa.
wear it yourself, I mean, like I use Google Map. Maybe it's Google Earth. I don't know either way. But I took it back to Hong Kong. I was looking at I mean, you can't go inside the building.
Yeah, it's
I was
outside.
walking on the street and everything. It's fucking awesome. It's
See,
like
how do you-
3D. It's like you're standing in the middle of Nathan Road.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Nathan Road. You're
Yeah.
standing in the middle of Nathan Road, but you're not on the sidewalk because you're standing in the middle. You're standing in
Yeah,
the middle of the
where
road.
the car is picking up
Yeah.
the data.
It's awesome. I mean, nothing's moving though, but everything's like fucking 3D in front of you. Oh yeah, I really want to get, but I'm like, man, wait a minute, I'm not spending $600.
Yeah, it's in like $800 or something like.
Yeah, 600 or 800. I'm not spending money just to look at Google Map,
But you can
But
stream
it's
from
awesome.
whatever.
Yeah, you can stream it on the TV, so everything you're seeing is also on the TV
On the
there for other
Oculus.
people to look at.
Oh, I would rather watch stuff on the Oculus to like even just movies.
Yeah,
know?
that'll be cool too.
When you're in that Google Map, you don't have to turn with the fucking control. Your head turn,
You look.
you see. Yeah, you just stand there and just look. Wow, what?
I think Eric has one, Cody, an Oculus
Yeah.
for his son. Yeah, like wow.
Yeah.
Play things in 3D.
And then you get to play 3D games.
Yeah, like imagine playing Resident Evil like that, right? Oh shit, that's
Fuck that, hell no. Oh, shit, man. I was playing Star Wars.
Yeah,
I was playing Star Wars like Jedi Return, something
Jedi
like that,
Order
but-
or something. Yeah, Jedi Academy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jedi or whatever. So I was fighting fucking like the drone and all that shit with the control.
Yeah.
And I have my
Lightsaber, yeah.
Saber.
That sounds cool.
Pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Man, an Oculus.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a place that you could try it out?
I don't know.
Probably
Best
not.
Buy
Right?
maybe.
Best Buy. Best Buy is still open? Fry's is gone. Best Buy is still around.
Yeah, it is.
Mhm.
Why are people going to
Hey.
Best Buy to buy PS5?
Electronic stuff.
But then how's that different from
Uh,
Fry's? How come Best Buy can outlast Radio Shack? Actually, Michael Center is still around. Yeah, why is Best Buy still around? Without buying the
It's their
stuff on
business.
Because of Geek Squad.
the Geek Squad, is that still a thing?
Yeah, they still around, man.
Best
Geek
Buy is
Squad.
still around.
Yeah.
How's that possible?
And Geek Squad too.
Maybe Best Buy is secretly owned by Amazon. That's why it's still around because we don't know. I mean, like if something
Amazon
major like
killed
that
a
is
lot of
news.
business, man. Like especially Radio Shack.
Yeah,
Amazon fucking killed them.
yeah. But how come
And
they
then
can't kill Best Buy?
Of course, the hedge fund kind of gave it a kick.
Yeah.
The bankrupt that.
Huh. Best Buy is still around, and then flights are getting canceled. Does people want to buy fly or they want to buy TVs?
Honestly, Best Buy don't have the best deal to be
No,
honest. I mean,
I
I don't
I haven't-
understand how they still around.
I haven't
but
been
then
inside
Fry's-
Best Buy a long time.
I think Fry's is too big.
It's too much stuff.
Too much like imagine the space that they rent. They
Yeah.
are 4 times
Oh,
bigger
you know what?
than any Best.
They might have all the parts, right? But people who buy parts, they rather buy it online. I mean, Best Buy don't have computer parts, like not to a mass extent collection like inventory, like Fry's would have.
Yeah. I mean, if you're selling computer parts, you're not making shit.
No, Michael Center sell computer parts, but they're still around. It's busy.
But they don't have a size like Fry's.
No, it's a small store.
They are very
Fry's was
small
so big.
compared to
Yeah.
Fry's.
Fry's is too big. They were selling water at one point. Why?
Dude, and I mean, back before they closed down, they have like a full lines of like hand sanitizer and fucking mask. And I was like, I'm not. I come in for electronic stuff.
Yeah.
I'm not coming in for like medical stuff.
Wow.
But they were selling all that stuff too. Like they basically tried everything to survive.
Gosh, I can't believe it.
And
Best
like
Buy.
70% of the store has nothing. It's like fucking empty.
I know, right?
So
You
how
know?
come?
How
So
much
is
they-
Best Buy stock doing really well?
I
would
don't look
say
at Best.
so.
Huh? What is
Yeah,
keeping
I
them
mean,
alive?
they're public traders, so
I don't
they
understand
probably
what's keeping.
they probably took a hit last year, though. Because of pandemic.
And they're still alive.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
their stock actually a lot higher than before. It's all-time high. Yeah, they're still alive.
What the hell? What is Best Buy doing? Something
I
right.
don't know. Even GameStop.
GameStop still doing okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
GameStop changed their
CEO,
model
right?
of business.
Oh, they did.
I mean, they don't only sell games anymore.
No, they don't.
They
They
actually
sell
sell
toys and merchandise.
merchandise, game figures, even believe it or not, they have a website that they're selling like computer parts too.
Really?
Online though, online.
Oh, online.
A friend of mine who actually, when everybody were out on that, like sold out on that RTX 30, 60, 30,
Yeah.
70, 80, he was able to find one on GameStop.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
and he got it. But he paid high price.
I think we're going to take my son to GameStop tomorrow because he has a gift card from his birthday. He hasn't still used, so we're going to take him to GameStop.
See,
And you know what?
you keeping them alive.
Well, someone bought their games, gift card, and
Yeah.
the Frisco Mall. Did you guys know there's an Amazon store inside the Frisco Mall where the Apple store used to be?
Yeah. Yeah.
So tomorrow I have some returns, right? I'm just gonna take it there because I don't want to pack and ship it. Since we're going out
You
that
don't
way.
have to
Can
pack
take
and
it,
ship anymore. You know that?
on a lot of UPS stuff. And you know what I noticed? Like if you choose codes, they give you a 20% off coupon. So sometimes I tell you that.
Whole Food, and who else?
UPS. If you could take it back to UPS.
UPS. I know Whole Food and Coles. You can just walk in with the item.
Yep.
You don't even need to pack it.
No, but sometimes UPS you have to pack it. It's weird. It's
UPS
not
you
all
have
the
to
time.
pack it. You have to label and everything. UPS is a drop off.
Yeah.
And with complete package and secure.
Yep. No, but sometimes UPS you don't. You just give them the item and they scan it. But I don't know why. Like some of the items, it depends on what it is. You have to pack it.
Have you guys received like mystery items from Amazon before?
Yes.
Like they just show up at the door.
Yep.
Like you didn't even order it, right? But it
Yeah.
has your name and address on it.
Yeah.
But then when you look into your account, I didn't order it.
Yeah, I didn't order it. Yeah, I got a router one time, like
Oh,
by
that's
TP Link.
Did you return it?
No, I couldn't because I was like, Heather was like, "Did you buy this?" Like, no. Let me look. Like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if I bought something and they send me this, but they didn't. I have no when I open
No
it,
history.
right? No history.
No history.
But then
Yeah.
there's no order number, but it sent to my name. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. I actually called one time because I was like, hey, you guys send me some random shit.
Yeah.
Right? And the guy just told me to keep it.
Yeah, because he doesn't know how to track it down. It doesn't show your account as inventory gone. He
Yeah.
can't track it down. There's
Exactly.
nothing for us to communicate.
Exactly. He can't even print me a label for return because they don't know who to charge or whatnot.
Yeah, like there's no order number to tie to whatever they say. I'm like, what the fuck just
Yeah.
happened?
I got a lot of shit. And not
you-
one time. I got like 6, 7 times. I
Whoa.
one time got this like crazy ass
What the hell?
ugly sweater. I got ugly sweater that's like 2XL size and
Oh,
it's like a hairy man with 2 like fucking dingling thing on the fucking nipple and shit. And then my wife was like why the hell you order shit like that? I was like, that's not for me. I was looking at the size of the shit of the sweater. And then I look it up and nothing. I got a what do you call those? Like an infrared thermometer
yeah.
that you point at something, it will tell you the temperature.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you got
I
one
got
of those
that.
too?
Yeah, and then I got a high digital fucking web camera.
Holy
It's like a
crap.
4K,
Damn.
4K HD. Yeah, and then I got a computer charger, like a laptop charger. And then
What the heck?
yeah,
Who's sending you this stuff?
and then I got 30 KN95 mask. And then,
Damn.
and then that ugly sweater. What else? Fuck, I got a lot of shit. I think
But it's all
I lost
addressed
track.
to you.
All addressed to me. Yeah. And then
Wow.
and then I got this women's slack pant. It's like work pant, but it's like one of those really nice one.
Yeah.
It's like men's slack, but it's like for female,
Huh.
and it's like size 12.
Also, it's kind of
Some
big.
shit.
Wow.
It's like huge.
What the hell?
Yeah, I got a lot of this shit. I don't know. I was like, okay, free stuff. Here you
I
go.
only
Who
got
wants
free
it?
item one time, and you're like, oh, I have a whole bunch of stuff. But what I have though is sometimes when I order something, right, they send me the wrong item.
I never got the wrong item before.
Yeah, I got a wrong item a few times. What about you, Cody? Everything's 100% for you from Amazon?
So far, I wish I have like random package show on my door.
Yeah,
But
only
no.
happened to me once. And then wrong
It happens to me
items.
now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got a lot, like at least 6 or 7.
Wow, that's a lot. I thought it would never happen because like someone have to print that label out to tie it, right?
Yeah.
And I don't even
I
know
was like,
how
keep
that
it coming, buddy. Keep it coming. Maybe I need a wish
Oh.
list.
Oh, you know what? I did tell Cody this. Sometimes they'll send me an item, right? That the shipper forget to scan that they send it. So Amazon is like, hey, I'm sorry, did you receive your item? And I'm like, no, I didn't receive it.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
That happened to me several times because like sometimes if you go back to your account, make sure you check to make sure everything is delivered.
Yeah, I do check that too.
Yeah.
You know how and then one time I didn't receive the package, but it says it was delivered. But you know how they snap a picture?
Yeah.
I was like, that's not even my front door.
Oh yeah, I did that several times too. So they refund me the money.
Yeah. There was like, you want me to reship or a refund? I was like, just refund.
Yeah.
I guess they have history, they can go back and look at your front door, what's it look like, because they've been taking
Yeah,
pictures,
exactly.
right?
I was thinking that
And
too.
then they saw that picture. Oh yeah, that's not the front door.
Yeah, I did that before. Like, hey, this is not my front door. My house has red brick, right? Like back at Plano has red brick, and this one is all white wall. Like, what the heck just happened?
Yeah.
I mean, it's still human mistake,
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, keep it coming, man. Free
It's
stuff.
really funny.
Why
I
not?
think I told Cody this, but I bought a dog crate for the dog, right? It's like $100 or something. No, it's $50-something, right? $60 for a big one. You know what they send me? They send me a dry erase board that you can move around. I'm like, what the fuck is this? The box was the same size, right? I'm like, I didn't order some kind of dry erase board. So, oh, whoops, that was my echo. So what happened was I looked it up online to see how much it was. And then it's way a lot more than what I would have bought it for, so I kept it. And I just bought another dog crate. I still have that thing in my garage. So far, we use it for Halloween. We put that on the front door, right? And Heather write a message like, hey kids, please take one candy. And that's all we used it for. It's really nice dry erase board that comes on wheels. That happened to me several times where I kept the item because it's more expensive than what I paid for, and I just buy the same thing again.
They can't return it anyway, so it's I guess it's considered business law.
Yeah. Well, sometimes like I think just a few weeks ago I ordered like an HDMI adapter, right? It's like the box is supposed to be this small. What they sent me was one of those makeup mirrors. Like it's like a box like this big. Like, you plug it in and it has the lights for the woman to put the makeup. And I was like, did you order this? I asked Heather, like, did you order this? She's like, no. Let me see what's supposed to be delivered today. And I found out it's the HDMI adapter that's this small, and they give me a big old box. I'm like, how did they fuck this up?
Yeah.
How does that happen?
Fuck.
I'm so glad Cody's 100% though. That means he's lucky.
I had to go track my package down.
Really? What happened?
Cause they I live in duplex, right? So they deliver to the next door.
Oh.
So I was like, what the fuck? It's not even So it says deliver, but I look at my front door, there's nothing there. I was like, what the hell? Where did my package go? So I had to
Oh,
go look for it.
yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
funny.
No free stuff for me.
There
So
one time I was so lucky. I ordered some cigars online, and they got delivered to a different house. And I was like, man, I never ordered that much cigar online before. It was like $300-400 worth. And then like the next day, my neighbor, I mean, they're not even my neighbor. They live like three street down, but with the same door number.
Oh,
Yeah, he was like, yeah, I live on seven you know, and here you go, is your package. Like he was nice enough to return it,
yeah,
but
that
I
is
was like,
nice.
damn, yeah, it's like he didn't even open it. I bet if he opened it, he's gonna keep that shit.
So,
I'm
so
fucking kid you not. I never spent that much money online for cigar.
it's so
And
funny you mentioned that it delivered to the wrong place. So my community have a Facebook page, right? And someone just like on Thursday said like, hey, I had an iPad delivered to my house. It's supposed to be for my daughter to use for school, right? And it got delivered to the wrong place, and I'm trying to see if anybody received it. And then still today, no one has still. Well, not everybody's on Facebook. But then,
Yeah.
like, if you open the box, like, holy shit! Like, sometimes I did that too. Like, one time I opened my neighbors here, their package because I thought I ordered something. I fucking opened it, and I'm like, what the hell? I didn't order any of this. Then I look at the package, like, holy shit! This is for my neighbor. I opened a package. Because we just keep thinking like whatever get delivered is supposed to go to us.
yeah.
Yeah.
that's how much we believe in our delivery people.
Yes. And that's why
You're
they
not
take a
gonna make
picture.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was gonna ask you about your insight on that. What the fuck is people were delivering wrong packages? Oh no, they didn't deliver the wrong package. Delivered
Here's
to
the
wrong
thing, if
place.
you really think about it, everybody have a fucking camera in front of their house.
Yeah,
Like nearly you walk down a block,
I do.
I would say eight out of 10 houses has a fucking camera.
Do you guys have a
You know?
camera in front of your house?
Of course.
Yeah, see?
Front, back, you know? Yeah,
A front
of
door
course. So even it's misdelivered. Like one time my lawn guy tried to charge me for a day that they never show up to mow my lawn.
Oh.
I was like, I argued with them several times, back and forth. They kept telling me, oh yeah, they confirmed that they were there. That. So at the end, I'm like, wait a minute, I have a fucking camera. Let me look at the camera. So I went back to that day. I specifically looked at, you know how you will get a short recording every time when someone approach your door or there's movement, whatever. So I was like, look, I looked through the whole fucking day. There's a crew pull up, but they didn't mow my lawn. They mowed my neighbor's lawn across the street.
Oh. They mowed
You
the
know,
wrong lawn.
I said, my best guess is they came, but they mowed fucking different people's lawn. And I was like, if you want the video, I'll show you. And then after that, they're like, okay, don't worry about it.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I swear to God, they argued with me for like 2 weeks and tried to get me paid for that. You know, they were so sure that they came.
That's
But
funny.
I was like, yeah, you probably came, but you know, I finally decided to look at the video that I completely forgot I have a camera in the front. I finally decided to look at the video. I was like, yeah, you know, you guys never fucking guys.
That's funny.
Someone showed up. I don't know if you guys, but they parked a couple, you know, one house down, but they were mowing the other guy's lawn across the street too. I mean, they wasn't even mowing my neighbor next
I'm
door.
so glad I have a camera outside the house now just because of that. But then the people who mow our lawn, they live in our neighborhood. It's just from like, guys that live in my neighborhood, they mow our lawn. Because they did a lot of work in our house and we showed it on Facebook through the page, right? And then people see how good our shit looks. They keep calling them like, hey, this guy's name's Omar. Hey, Omar, can you do my house? Can you come and give me a quote? Because he charged it cheap. So he only charged me $25 every time they mow my house. Yeah.
So speaking of that, so my guys only charged me 20 because my yard is pretty small.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And then on the both sides of the house, like half the grass up there too, because you know the light and
The sun doesn't get you. Yeah.
Whatever reason, the grass don't grow. So about a month ago, I mean, this is right about the same time about that whole incident with like they did not mow my lawn and they claimed they did. So they came back. Well, oh, by the way, we decided to charge you $5 more, if that's okay with you. I was like, hell no, I'm not paying $5 more. I just recently planted some sod on the side, and then I'm just trying to grow some grasses on on the dead spot. I was like my yard is small to begin with, and if just because I planted some sod where the grass supposed to be, and you weren't mowing that spot for like fucking 2 years, and now you decided to charge me $5 because I tried to make my garden look good. I said we can fucking move on. I'm not paying you another $5. And then they never get back to me, right? But they continue to mow my lawn, so I assume that they're not charging me anymore.
That's lucky.
But ever like after that incident, I haven't paid them since though.
Really?
And they haven't billed. I mean, they usually bill me like once every couple months.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard anything from them, and it's been like maybe a month and a half.
Oh.
They at least mow like another 3-4 times.
Huh.
Usually right around 120 they will ask me to pay.
Okay. Collect
So
a
I'm
big
waiting
sum.
for my next bill. It should be soon.
Oh,
We'll
okay.
see.
Oh, that is
I'm not
lucky.
paying extra $5. Are you kidding me? I'm Chinese. What the fuck?
So I don't know how big your house is, right? But my front and backyard is pretty big, but those guys only charge me $25. I feel like I'm getting a hell of a deal.
I think you got a neighborhood.
Yeah, I think it's the neighborhood. Do you still
Maybe
mow
the
your
neigh-
lawn, Cody? You still mow your own lawn, right?
I do my own lawn.
Yeah. That's good.
I had
must start doing my own
somebody do
lawn,
it
man.
before, but they keep breaking my shit, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna mow my own.
Oh, okay. Are you using a gas or electric mower now?
Electric,
Oh, is it cord or cordless?
cordless.
Oh, nice. How do you like it? Are you able
I
to?
love it. I mean, the one battery can last like, I can mow the whole place, right? Only use half a battery.
Oh, that's good.
So, yeah, so it's great. It's not expensive.
What-
It just works well.
What brand?
Ryobi.
Oh, okay. We had the same one, and then we got rid of it because we rather pay somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Dad don't want to get hot.
I don't want to get high. F that. I would have spent that time doing something else.
I'm considering mowing my own lawn right now.
You are? Just for the exercise?
Yeah, because
Yeah, that's
honestly,
right.
my backyard may be a little bit bigger, but my front, dude, it's like 6 feet.
Oh.
My yard is like those 6 or 8 feet, and then it's like the sidewalk.
Hmm.
So my front yard is not that long, but my backyard, I have a lot of room in my back.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you saw my Facebook. Me and my dad caught a fucking rabbit the other day. On Wednesday. You know, it's really funny. I my cat, right? Every 7:30 to 8, she'll sit on the window because that's when the rabbit comes. And then my parents grow vegetables in the backyard, right? And that's why the reason the rabbit is coming, because the fucking vegetables in the backyard. So what I did is like, I blocked it. I thought I blocked it when the rabbit was outside. So what I did is I trapped the rabbit inside. So when we saw it, right, my dad is like, hey, the rabbit is out there. Let's go catch it. So me and my dad caught a fucking rabbit. It wasn't able to run anything, right? So we just
So what did you cook? What did you cook it with?
Oh, but we didn't kill it.
Oh man!
I didn't kill the rabbit. So
I was
how
like,
we
free
caught it is-
food.
Oh,
Free food.
I was gonna tell Heather like I'm gonna fucking eat this rabbit. Because he's been eating our vegetables, right? Like, what the fuck? I don't stand for that. I'm gonna eat this
He
rabbit.
must be healthy, He's eating
he
our
must
food.
be. He's eating my fucking onions, my fucking vegetables, my fucking basil. I'm gonna eat this rabbit. No, we just let it out by like a little bit further away. Wait, we actually put it in a cage. Then we put our cat in to take to the doctor, so I could let the rabbit out. You know, it's really funny. I didn't think we could catch the rabbit, but I think it was because we keep trying to chase it. Right, our rabbit got heavy, and we keep shooting it with the hose, so we're just all wet and heavy and tired. And my dad was able to caught it in a little net. Yeah.
How did it come in?
So our gate, right, has a little hole by the corner of the door, so it came into that way. So I put bricks around that to block that shit now.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's just, you can't put the fence all the way to the ground. That's why, because like, there's
Oh,
gonna be a little gap.
they will dig a hole too.
Yeah,
They can dig underneath too. The
Yep.
rabbit comes to my yard all the time.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting close to completely block the yard.
Oh, really?
It's just find a way to come
Put chicken wire underneath.
Yeah, chicken wire.
Yeah, chicken
Mhm.
wire. Yeah,
Yep.
that's what
Chicken
people-
wire.
I'm gonna see another rabbit. Like now the
One
cat
time,
always
one
goes
time I
there.
have a rabbit in my backyard. I was trying to catch it.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that fucking dude he hopped around, and I got so fucking tired.
Oh really? Oh man, this rabbit jumped high, man. Like
Dude,
when,
I took out one of those bouncy ball,
Yeah.
like those that you get from like fucking pin stack
yeah.
or Dave and Buster, those
Yeah,
big
yeah,
bouncy ones. So I took one out and I was kicking into it just to get him tired. I was still kicking to it, and like that dude just bounce.
Get the rabbit tired.
I was like, and I got tired. And he's still running around. I was like, man, fuck this. I was like, man, fuck this. And I grabbed the ball and went back inside the house.
Because my dad is 76, right, and I'm about to be 42. I'm just trying to catch a rabbit. It is so funny. So when we caught the rabbit, right, my mom came outside and she was like, "Oh, are we gonna keep it?" And my dad was like, "What the hell are you doing keeping a wild rabbit for?" Because apparently I've been keeping every animal that I find outside. So why not keep the rabbit? No, it's so funny. So when we took it out, right, the rabbit, when I opened the cage, the rabbit didn't even make a dash. It just hopped slowly out. Even though it saw us once it was out, right, it just went on its way. I guess it was still freaked out and all tired. It's so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking
The
rabbit.
next thing is a fucking coyote came out and took that shit.
So I told my dad, like, hey, let's let it out in the open field, right, and the hawk will get it. So he's like, no, put it with a lot of trees so that way it has a chance. I'm like, what? Wherever we are, right, a fucking coyote's gonna get that rabbit. Maybe not a hawk.
Hey, have you seen a
Yeah,
coyote?
you guys are out there. There's fucking coyote, man. That
Yeah,
rabbit is
I have
dead,
not
dude.
seen a coyote. I've seen bobcats though.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, even worse.
Yeah, bobcats are crazy. Yeah, they're even meaner. They're smaller, but they're probably more aggressive than a coyote. Because coyote have to travel in packs. The bobcat is just by itself, man. It's fucked up. Yeah.
You ever seen a bobcat attack people?
No. Oh, I see the
They
video
usually-
where it attacks.
Have
They
you?
usually don't though, right?
No, they usually don't. I saw a bobcat attack this lady, right? And her husband picked it up and threw it. I was like, holy shit. Yeah, bobcats. I've seen wild hogs, but I haven't seen a coyote out here myself. But
If you see one, that means his friends are watching.
yeah, somebody's watching. Yep, because they travel like a family. Yep.
Make sure you carry your gun.
Yeah. Gosh, fucking animals out here. We did have a place close to my house was nothing but the neighbors call it a coyote den, but they flattened that shit out now, because they're gonna build more houses. It's like if you come by to my house, like that area, before it looks like a forest. Now it looks like just new development is about to start. You would never believe like that used to look like a forest. Fuck yeah! Like you could hear coyote calls at my house because they were so fucking loud.
Damn.
Yeah, but now that's
Have
gone.
you ever been to my house, my parents'
No.
old house?
Oh yeah, by there's a Walmart over there. Yeah.
Yeah. Back then, when we first moved there, basically Spring Creek cut off right there.
Yes.
Like there was no point. And then behind us were like fucking trees and bushes.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, there was like no point, and the apartment wasn't there. All those businesses
Yeah,
weren't
in
there.
the corner by the Chick-fil-A. Yes.
Yeah,
nothing.
I mean there was nothing back then
Yeah.
when I first moved. Like when I opened up my garage, it's like a fucking not a forest but bushes,
Yeah.
and it's pretty high too, like cornfield and shit.
Yeah.
I told my dad, I'm like, man, there's something in there.
Fucking coyotes.
Gotta be something in there.
Coyotes.
And then like fucking couple months later, they level it out. I was like, damn, that was fast. I
Yeah,
got
it is,
off
right?
school, came back, everything's leveled up. Like, fuck, dude. That morning I got up, there was still cornfield.
There's cornfield by my house right now.
It's gone.
And
The
I
whole
guess
thing's gone.
I get so upset. Like, why is there so much cornfields here? We need to make another lane. Every time, like, oh, Cody, there's a stoplight now. The stop sign is gone. They made a stoplight.
Nice.
The traffic's much better.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I'm like,
nice.
and I'm still arguing. Like, I don't care about the stoplight. I need more lanes here.
Yeah, I think they need more lanes eventually.
Yeah.
too.
Heather asked me like, would you move because of the traffic? Yes. Yes. I don't like to waste time. I'm from Hong Kong. We don't waste time. Once we get somewhere, right,
Is it
that's
still one way out there?
yeah. Where like after you get to 380, you go up north, right? It's just one lane. It's just one lane up, one lane down until you get to a stop. Then they make a little bit of like a 2-lane, so one can turn left, one can go straight. But that's really it. One until you get to 380, that's the major road right there.
And there's no light in the dark too, like at night.
No, but there's some
Yeah.
businesses.
No street light.
There's no street light. There's no street light
crazy.
in my neighborhood. Like you could tell which one is a nicer neighborhood because those have street lights. It's a lot nicer than mine, but the houses are a lot smaller for a lot more money.
Dude, like it's the market is crazy.
Yeah.
Today I just saw a house. I drove past and I like the neighborhood, so I looked up it has a sign that says 5 bedrooms. So I look up, I was like, holy shit, like this area has a 5-bedroom house. I wonder how big the house is. So I looked them up. That house is 3,800 square.
Ooh, okay. My house is
30
3,700 square feet.
38, 5 bedrooms. They asked for 640,000.
640,000. Holy crap!
Sounds
That's
about right. Yeah.
double my. That's double my house.
I was like, that's 3 times of my house.
Yeah.
3
that's
times.
3 times. That's double my
3.
house. I got this for 324, 3,700 square feet, and I have 5 bedrooms here. But then I have to lift all the way fuck up here. Holy crap!
Dude,
600.
my house. I just did an appraise. I paid someone to do an appraisal on my house. 288.
Oh, that's not good. That's good, right?
I paid 210
Oh, property value
Back-
has gone up.
back in 2016.
So my house, it starts off like 320, right? When we bought it. Now, if you try to buy my same one, it's 439,000.
Damn.
Same house. If you try to buy it today, yeah, no upgrades. Yeah, yeah,
Just 1 year after. Damn.
yeah. It's just a little over a year after. Yep.
Well, I talked to a realtor. They say they say it's starting to slow down now, so the price might come down now.
Good, because you know why? There's still there's a lot of people in my neighborhood, right? They joined the Facebook group. I've been helping this lady because she bought my the dinosaur costume, right? I've been sending her pictures every time I go walk the dogs or before I go walk, and I haven't sent her a picture in a long time because no one is working on her home. They blame it on material shortage.
Yeah, they still have it.
Yeah.
There's still shortage right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know what
Because
they're gonna do.
no one want to go back to work.
Yeah.
And also
Everyone
like China, like,
everyone start an OnlyFans page.
there's a lot of I think in China there's a lot of places still shut down, so that's why there's no supply from those areas.
Oh, that's what it is, right? They get it from China.
And if used car, it's pretty much if you want to buy a car right now, used car, new car, just get a new car because used car expensive too.
Really?
Yeah, used car expensive because of the global chip shortage.
What is
You
that
still-
global chip?
Like semiconductor chips you use for electronics, cars, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So because pandemic, one, they decrease supply, and two, people increase demand on the electronics because everybody working from home. So now the chip shortage is really bad. Even Toyota just came out saying, oh, they're gonna cut production by like 40%. And that's pretty
Wow.
big for Toyota. Toyota is like the #1 car manufacturer.
Holy shit.
So I'm just saying, like, used car, they're pretty expensive right now too. So if you want to sell used car, now it's a good time to sell used car. But to buy car, you have to kind of see like if you need a car right
Damn.
now.
You know what? Like, the next car I really want to buy is probably that Ford Lightning truck.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, it's very nice. I like it a lot. I know I
Is that
talked about it
that
last
fully
time.
electronic one?
Yeah, the fully electronic, the one that we talked about that you could use the front, the front trunk
You
as
can
an
use it
ice
as
chest.
basically a generator to run your whole house electricity.
Yes. Yeah, but the gas one, the gasoline one, you can too. But this one is fully electric. You know, from where I drive, like if I just drove to Cody's house, right, it's gonna fucking take me 35 minutes. You know?
Yeah.
Saving some gas.
Yeah. Electricity. And I have, so I have solar power, right? I think, you know, because on my son's birthday, we have to run those water slides. So this last month, my water bill was super high and my electricity was super high. It was like $100.
Yeah.
But then because I have solar. Now, one of our friends, Cody, you know, Harry, he has solar too. We have the same company.
Yeah.
And my electrical company, when I got it, they said they don't do the buyback, right? That means if you generate more, they don't credit you. They don't do anything. You just
Yeah,
generating money for it. Now they're thinking about like, we want to credit you guys back. Like they want to start doing that. So if they do that, right, that means I want to get more panels.
Yeah.
So that means my electricity bill should go even lower if I get more panels.
Yeah.
So hopefully,
You gotta have a big roof for that.
Yeah, I do. I have a big roof. I mean, like the
Because
one
my
side.
roof is small. I thought about getting solar panel, but then I'm like, man, I probably don't even generate enough energy for my own house.
Oh yeah. We pay pretty well, like $50 and then $130 with the whatever. But yep, it's pretty nice. Solar is great. I really highly for solar. And then if an electric car, man.
You don't have a battery, right? At your in your home?
No. So what happens on the freeze? We don't have power. We don't have power. So
Okay,
I want to
okay,
look
got
into
it.
getting a battery too, like a backup battery. So that way, if we don't buy it back, it would at least generate you the battery, so we can still have power.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an
Tesla makes
option.
it,
I
right?
think Tesla is the one who has the battery,
Yep,
right?
Tesla is the one
Yeah.
with the battery.
Because
could-
they use the same. It's like a wall of fucking battery they put in your garage. It's
Yep.
like boom, 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 like 5 or 6 of them.
Yep.
That shit's like about this big.
Yeah, like a big screen TV, but thicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that thick. I look at the it's about
Well, yeah,
like a plasma TV.
yeah, plasma TV. There you go.
A plasma TV.
Yep.
And then you put like fucking 6 of them in your garage. They mount it on the wall.
Yeah, they mount on the wall so it looks really flush. Yeah, I have the space
Yeah.
to do that now too. Yeah, I want the batteries because
That
like
shit's gonna cost a lot.
yeah, but then like it's gonna be worth it to you, right? If that 4 days of freeze are like, oh look at all these people fucking freezing.
Dude, 4 days? It was a fucking week.
Yeah, it was a week. It started
It was a
on
whole
Saturday.
week.
It ended on Friday. Oh, Friday is 62. What the fuck? Fuck you, Texas. Texas, bitch. God. I'm so glad we live in this state. The 3 of us.
Texas, yeah.
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 You know?
Imagine living in fucking California, man.
I know. Or New York. You know?
My wife has a friend that living in California right now. I think she lives in Los Angeles.
Oh, wow.
She said it feels really unsafe right now living in California in Los Angeles.
Because of the pandemic or?
No, because of all the homeless.
Oh.
Yeah. San
Like
Francisco too,
seriously,
right? Yeah.
seriously, like homeless is like on the street everywhere.
Where?
Everywhere you go. Hmm?
Yeah. It's pretty bad over there.
Pretty bad over there right now.
Is it
And
because
they
they can't?
can rob you or steal shit from you if it's under 1,000 or 900 something. They don't even go to
Yeah,
jail.
it's not even a crime. If it's under $500,
That's fucked up. Yeah.
you can basically go into Walmart and grab a bunch of shit, just walk out.
Because it's not a crime?
Yeah, it's not a crime.
Under $500 is not a crime.
So there's no misdemeanor, nothing? So it's not a crime.
People just openly, go to the store, steal. They just walked out. Yeah.
This is the first I heard of it.
You
You
can
didn't
watch
know that?
YouTube video on this. This whole bunch.
Really?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I could go and grab a TV and then nothing will happen?
If
No,
it's under
under $500.
$900.
Yeah, if it's under $500. So they just do
Mhm.
nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
They
It's
can
not a
prosecute
crime.
you.
What the fuck?
I know, right? That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
there's one way to fix it, right? Jack everything over $500.
Well, that's...
You want
Yeah.
this 8? This Apple, $501. A fucking Apple.
You know, if people are homeless, right, they're probably stealing. I'm hoping they're stealing necessities like bread and whatever food.
Well, they were video the most recent one I watched probably like fucking 6 months ago already. That hold on a second. I need to open the garage for my wife.
Okay. No, Cody, I never heard of it. When did they start?
Oh, hey, I just look at the number. If it's under $950, it's not. You cannot get prosecuted.
$950.
Yeah, so you can steal up to $949.
Oh my God, how did the homeless get so bad in Los Angeles?
Well,
No
probably
clue, bro.
expensive to live there, right?
Oh, that's
Shit,
it?
my wife came back. Hold on.
Yeah, mute yourself. So 950, and because it's expensive to live there, so I guess people lost their jobs from pandemic or whatever.
Yeah, that's why people keep moving to Texas.
Holy shit! Oh yeah, I talked to there's some people from my neighborhood. They came from California.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're really weird because they're Republicans. I thought people from California are Democrats. You know?
Yeah.
Huh. Damn. $950. It made me just want to go to LA just to steal stuff.
Yeah,
the
it's
hell, what did you say?
misdemeanor, so
It's a
they're not
misdemeanor.
gonna put you in jail for
How
it.
come I don't see this on the news? That should be on the news.
Maybe they don't want people to know.
But how did you find out before YouTube videos?
YouTube video.
Or just YouTube video?
I was like, they get to steal for like no consequences. What the fuck is this?
So yeah, I would just go in and well, if I break something, that's different, right? Like even if I try to steal a Nintendo Switch from behind the glass, because I'm breaking property. But the damage is
Yeah.
not over $950.
Yeah, as long as you know your budget.
Like I'm shopping for stealing stuff. What the hell? People are stealing in LA. I gotta put that down. People stealing.
Just California in general.
California, okay.
California shoplifting law. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Dude,
I don't
like
even know how they pass
the,
this
la-
law.
the last video I saw, it was like a couple of females walking to, I don't know, like maybe is a Sephora or
Oh, yeah. Definitely Sephora.
they were
Makeup.
grabbing like makeups.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were taking makeups and then just walk out like nothing. Two female with a kid just going.
And
They
then
were like they were trying to call her too, and then and they just gone.
what is so weird to me?
I know, because in here is of course it's a crime, but over there
Any
it's not.
dollar amount is a crime, right? Over here. Like
Yeah, any
shoplifting.
dollar amount, if you steal, it's a
Oh
crime.
yeah, you
right?
can walk out with a little.
You know what's
bottle of
really
those
funny?
knockoffs,
Yeah.
fucking. You know those like CK1 spray?
Yeah.
It's like $1.50, $2 small bottle from Walmart, but it's a knockoff.
Yeah.
Oh man, you get prosecuted for that.
Yeah, see? But not in California.
Not in
950?
California.
Now imagine, like, maybe the due process costs a lot more than what the item is worth.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they put 950.
I thought it was 500, so now it's 950.
No, Cody just looked it up. He said 950.
Yeah, 950.
So maybe I should give a list to my friends in California. Hey, I need this.
What the hell? Oh, one of my friends, though, my mom has a childhood friend lives in California. They're in Hawaii now. They went to Hawaii on vacation. I should ask, like, oh no, there's a Filipino girl that messaged me about my cancer because her dad has it. I should ask her, what is up with people stealing in California? Instead of like, and how's your dad doing?
Ask her about stealing first. Oh, yeah. By the way,
how's your dad doing? Is he getting fat again? Because I'm getting fat. Holy shit. I gotta tell Heather this, like, people are stealing? Oh my god.
Oh, it's not stealing.
Oh, it's not, right? What is it
It's
called?
not stealing.
It's not a crime.
It's
not
a
crime.
it's
Yeah.
a misdemeanor. If it's still under 950, it's a misdemeanor.
What happened to misdemeanors? I mean, I don't know. I'm not. Wow.
I'm looking at it right now. It's
Yeah,
just-
look at it. You need to study this shit. I can't believe it.
So unless you have some major prior convictions, that can
Okay.
complicate things. then you can get in trouble, I guess.
So
But
all three of us have nothing. We could go and steal stuff.
I guess that's a good way to
After
put it.
that, we will have one.
Yeah, but then you have to be prosecuted first. But it feels like whatever you guys are telling me, like they walk out with stuff, right? They go out with makeup. Are the people working there watching this happen and then they do nothing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they film it. They use a fucking camera. Hey, you stealing?
Huh.
Yeah. This is fucking
Wow.
walkout.
That's why you can't do that to iPhones and stuff. They're all over 500. Oh no. Oh yeah, they're all over $950.
Okay, so what I'm reading is shoplifting. Well, it's shoplifting, right? But since it's a misdemeanor, your possible penalty can be including probation, up to 6 months in jail, or fine up to 1,000. But that's if they prosecute you to give you that penalty.
Oh my.
Yeah. If you don't
Probably
get
not
caught,
gonna
it's
do it.
just misdemeanor.
Probably not gonna happen.
No, it's not. It's like I said, waste too much time and money, right, in court, just to
Yeah.
prosecute you for an item that's not worth maybe $300. They're like, no, it's not, it has to be more. I mean, think about it. They have to think of a long time process just to make up like it has to be over $950. It has to. Otherwise,
True.
it's not worth our time and effort.
True.
We think it's stupid but then we're not part of that process, you know? I think it's great. It's great.
So what do you need? I'm gonna go shopping in California. What do you
Yeah,
need?
shopping.
Shopping.
Lifting. That's what I'm doing. Holy shit, man.
I'm gonna do some shopping and lifting.
Of all
And
the things
running.
we talk about, of all the things we talk about, this is my favorite part. Oh, so my sons we signed up our sons for soccer, right? So
Yeah.
I figure like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna play with them. So when one practice, I play with the younger one, right? It's only the younger one. If the younger one practice, the older one doesn't want to do shit. So I got cleats too. You know, $35 at Academy is the cheapest I found. Dude, running is not my thing anymore. Not my knee turn, right? But my ankle was so sore. I never felt pain like that before. I thought it was gout. I'm like, no, this feels different. Is this soreness coming from my ankle that I never felt before?
I
but-
never have an ankle soreness before.
Well, I think because you probably walk more
Yeah.
than I do because I work at home, right? So I don't have my dogs anymore. So I don't go out
Yeah.
walking. So I haven't done that in a
Whoa.
while.
Where are your dogs?
Oh, we home all of them now. They went to good homes because people keep up with us actually. We're able to see where
Oh,
our dog's
man.
gone. Yeah, we just only have the cat.
So
Heather-
what changed your mind?
Oh, we're gonna foster kids.
Oh,
Yeah, we
in process or you already got them?
we're in process. You know how much stuff they make you go through to foster a kid? It makes you feel like how come people who actually have kids, right, don't go to these classes?
I know.
You know what I have to do? We
Yeah.
have to lock up all our vitamins and medicines. All of it.
Okay.
So they don't make you do that when you have your own kid?
Exactly. I have to lock up all my medicine. Good thing I don't even have guns in the house. You have to double lock shit. So me and Heather were just like, what the fuck are we gonna find a lock for my like multivitamins, right? I have to lock this shit up. Not even my pills that keep me alive, but multivitamins and on. So Heather wears something like, oh, you know what some people do to the bathroom closet? They put a lock on it. So it's easier to put everything inside that door and lock it with a key. Yeah, we have to look for you know what I had to find? I had to get fire extinguishers now. Because you know what? The foster kids, right? Foster children belong to the state. That's why you have to get licensed. But then we talked to we talked to another couple, right? That also fostering kids, but they want to adopt. So we asked them like, how's the process? Like the guy was pretty cool. He's like, if you think about it, right? We worry so much because we think that we're not gonna get the license. But the state is gonna work with you because they have a problem right now. They need families to take in children. Because right now I'm still in that state like shit. We need to pass this. We don't have a test, right? But we need to pass the home inspection. So we've been doing that. That's why we had to get TB tested. TB. You know who has TB? They put that little bubble in your arm. Yeah.
Do you get to pick the kid's age or no?
So they ask you for your preference. So right now we're doing 0 to 8 because we don't want anybody older than Ethan.
Yeah.
0 to 8 regardless of race. It doesn't matter what the race is. Just 0 to 8. Not, like sex doesn't matter either. Boy or girl, I don't care.
I think it's better 0 to 5.
Yeah, so we want to do 0 to 5 too. But 0 to 5 is hard.
The 7, 8, they know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, they do. They know what the fuck's going on. They make us go to classes for behavior stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we go into all that. We have to learn CPR.
Imagine the shit that your kids are already rebouncing on you.
Yes.
You know, you gotta have one that is they know that you're not the real father.
Yeah, we thought about that too. We did want to do one younger than Ryan, but we opened it up to 8 to 0. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. Let's do some stuff like I have to get my parents' birth certificate. Like my dad doesn't have a birth certificate. He's fucking born in China. My mother has one, but I could probably do it. Yeah, just my dad doesn't have a birth certificate, but I had to take birth certificate.
So how are you gonna make that up?
Oh, I don't have to make that up. I just have to tell him my dad is born in China from 1944. They didn't have it back then.
Oh, okay.
I could probably say the same thing for my mother.
You know, you can easily get that fixed with some money in China.
Oh yeah, we don't need that. It's just for fostering. Like, you know, we don't have it. What are you gonna do? I mean, they do want you to get licensed.
My wife didn't have a birth certificate as well.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They have registration. That's it.
Oh, okay.
And the worst part was when I fill up the form, I misspelled my mother-in-law's name.
Oh.
So we didn't want to redo all the paperwork. So instead of correcting the paperwork, we changed
the birth certificate.
My mother-in-law's name.
I can't believe that's the easier route, but it makes so much sense.
Yeah, we changed her name instead.
Oh, that's funny.
Because the fucked up part was my wife told I technically didn't get her name wrong. Okay? China got her name wrong because my mother-in-law has a twin sister. Okay?
Oh, wow.
So they reversed their name.
Oh, what? What would they do that?
So
they
basically my mother-in-law's name is B, but then her real name is A. So when I put in the paperwork, I put in A, and then they were like, "Oh no, actually her name is B." So then we were like, so on my, it's just so fucked up that I was like, man, fuck it. I mean, then they actually my mother-in-law and my father-in-law are the one who came up with that idea. You know what? Let's just change her fucking name and get it over with.
Oh wow.
So we changed my wife's entire fucking history with 2,000 yen.
How much is 2,000 yen to American?
About $300.
Oh, that's not so bad.
We changed her entire fucking history though.
Holy shit.
And then everything is stamped and documented with the fucking official like government stamp and everything.
Wow.
Because their family over there knows some people.
Oh, okay.
All right, technically it's $300 for the fee, plus a really nice dinner, and some really nice bottle of alcohol, and some cigarettes.
Oh, some cigarettes. Okay.
We bought like a couple cans of like really fancy cigarettes, a bottle of really nice Chinese rice wine.
Yeah.
Couple of them.
Wow.
And then a really nice size of red envelope.
Okay.
Yeah. So in total, I spent maybe $800 to $1,000 US to get her whole thing changed. I mean, everything is still legit, just because like my mother-in-law was using her sister's name for the longest because they never. Come on, they are farmers, you know, they don't care about.
They don't care,
shit. Like birth certificate, man, they don't fucking need that, right?
Yeah.
So like that. Everything just switched. I mean, and it's legit though. You know, it's government document.
Wow, I never knew that.
Man, this video might get my wife in trouble because of this. I mean, everything is still related. You know, everything is still there. You know,
well, you're doing a name change. Yeah, because they got it wrong. You just fixed it actually.
I mean, it's not the person came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's still the real name. It's still the real name. Just
Yeah, you didn't do
they
any
switched
wrongdoings.
because they were twins. They looked the same, you know. And then instead of this name, they got it for the sister's name. You know.
Ah.
So then when my wife told me her mom's name, I found the real name.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
on paper, she has her sisters. And back in the fucking 50s, the 60s, they don't give a shit, especially China.
Yeah.
And they are not even from the city; they're from the fucking countryside.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, people don't care about that shit.
No,
in China.
they don't. Yeah, that's why my dad doesn't have one. He's from the, well, he was from a countryside back then. It's not a countryside now.
Yeah,
Holy crap.
yeah, but everything is fixable with the right price.
Yeah, with the right price in China, yes. Everything is
With the right
fixable with the
price.
right price. I'm gonna write that down. Everything's
Oh
fixable with the right
man!
price.
And also go with business too. Everything is
Yeah.
for sale as long as the
Yep,
price is
it's
right.
right.
Okay.
With the right price.
Oh shit! Are we talking about that next time?
Everything is fixable. Well, with Chinese people, I feel like everything is fixable with the right price, regardless of situation.
I mean, there's no problem. Money can fix everything. That's
Yeah.
what we learn. That's
Yeah.
why Chinese love money so
Yeah, that's why I tell you,
goddamn
like,
much.
I hate it when people like, money doesn't buy you happiness. Yeah, whatever. It'll buy me happiness for a limited time.
Money buy everything, man.
Money buy everything.
Including happiness.
Yes, including happiness. No, I'm sorry. Let's rephrase. Money doesn't buy you happiness, right? It buys you crazy ass happiness. That's the correct saying. Yeah. Yeah. You can't buy love, or you can buy certain kinds of
Okay,
love.
money don't buy happiness, but it can satisfy your
Cravings
your
for a
greed,
moment. Yeah. Your greed. Yeah,
your
exactly.
greed. It satisfies your necessity,
You
your
know?
everything in life.
Like when they say rich people, dude, I'm not on that level, man. Oh, you know what? Since I'm live right now, I'm gonna tell you that LeBron
Oh,
James
shit.
story. The LeBron James story. So they watched recently Space Jam 2, right? So was it 2 weekends ago at the tax-free weekend? So we went to the Frisco Mall to the clothing store, right? Dude, this black dude was super tall, and then Ryan just points at him and said LeBron James. And then Ethan is like, that's not LeBron James. And then Ryan's like, no, LeBron James. You guys know me for a long time. I don't get embarrassed easily, right? Dude, I was so embarrassed. I had never been embarrassed before. And I'm like, oh, this is what embarrassment feels like. Because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know, like...
He said it so loud.
He said it so
Everybody-
loud. And I'm like, I didn't know what to do, you know? Like... But then I'm thinking about it, like, if it was me, right? Because I talked to my white friend, you know, Shane, and he's like, what if a kid comes up to you and calls you Jackie Chan? How would you feel? Like, I probably feel pretty badass.
You know, I actually have people ask me, imagine this. I look like Glenn.
Yeah, you do look like Glenn. With your
Yeah.
hat on, yes.
When I wear a hat, I look like Glenn.
It's
So
not
a lot
racist,
of
right?
my online account, I use Glenn's
Yeah.
picture as an
Yeah,
avatar.
you used that for a long time. You did that when we first started this.
I actually, like, you know, I play online games. I'm on Discord. My Discord picture, I have Glenn on the picture.
Man.
And then I have, like, people who met me, they were like, is this really you? I said, yeah, why? They're like, you look like the guy from The Walking Dead.
Yeah, you mean Steve? You're Steven. You could call me Steve.
I was like,
I have a name, you know.
know.
Don't call me the guy from The Walking Dead. My name is Steve.
He was like, you don't sound like him, but you know, you really look like him. I was like, damn, man, that picture actually worked.
What about you, Cody? If someone mistook you for a big Chinese movie star, would you feel racist? Or like, would
Not
you feel like,
really.
oh, that's pretty badass, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Well,
why I'm thinking.
Depends on who. Okay, depends on who mistaken me with. Like, if it's a child like
It's a
Ryan,
child.
yeah, I'll be like, that's cool.
Yeah.
But if it's like a 30-year-old guy, I'll be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Like, he knows a child. Everybody knows a child because Ryan's like LeBron James. Like, he doesn't even look like LeBron James. He's just a really tall black dude. Man, but you know,
I don't
you're
know
right.
if I should call that racist.
No, it's not because the kid doesn't know.
Hmm.
You know, we never even told him there's different races yet.
Oh, trust me, they know me.
They know. I know they know. But I don't want to point it out just to point it out, you know? Yeah.
I always believe that racism only exists when you think it's racist.
Yeah.
To me, I mean, it's okay. To me, I think it's okay to tell, oh, that's a black guy, that's a white guy, that's a
Yep.
guy. It's true. That guy is Indian. That guy is fucking white. That guy is fucking black. You know, that guy is Korean. He's Japanese. There's nothing racist about it.
No, you're just refreshing culture.
I mean, to me, it's nothing racist.
Yeah.
You know. I guess because I'm a people of color. You know.
Yeah, we're people of color, so I don't know how that's like.
Yeah.
Oh. Man.
I mean, this conversation is just getting
Yeah, it's just really weird. It's just how I was embarrassed for the first time. Oh shit. Oh. I mean, I don't even know how. Oh no! I told my mom that story. Yeah, it was pretty funny. He just pointed out LeBron James. This is where he messed up. Oh. Boy.
Oh shit! It just crossed my mind that are you guys gonna take the third shot? I always want to ask people. Are you guys gonna take the third shot?
I probably would take the third shot.
Yeah, I plan to if they allow me.
Yeah.
You guys never got COVID, right?
No. And from the looks of it, I don't think I want to get COVID.
I had COVID.
Yep.
I had COVID. When I took the first shot, the lady told me I technically don't need to take the shot because I have the natural antibody.
Yeah.
Antibody. Yeah.
The COVID shot basically is just an antibody they inject into your body, and that's why some people will have a side effect because it's not originally from your body.
Okay.
And therefore it's not as strong as what your body built up because it's naturally come out from you. I took the first one, I took the second one just to kind of satisfy my parents' desire because my parents are old. So, but I am considering not to take the third one because I felt that I have no necessity of taking it.
So does the antibodies last forever? The natural ones?
Well, this is an arguing point.
Yeah.
Your antibody will go away when you have no encounter with the virus. It will fade away.
It will fade away, but it should remember to fight it again, though.
But the thing is, if I'm constantly encounter with public and my line of work, I'm first front line pretty much. I could have encountered it, and then because of my immune system, I beat it. Sometimes I don't even feel it. I could be carrying it right now, but I just don't feel it.
That's how I feel too.
I have the natural antibody, not even from I have the shot too, so I basically double fucking protected.
Yeah.
So therefore, based on my line of work, I don't just hide inside the house. I have constant contact with the public.
With the people, yeah.
I could have got it every once in a while. Every couple of few days, I have encountered someone with fucking coronavirus. And I just never get sick because of my double protection. So when I encounter that shit, my antibody regenerate, one after another. Boom, 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 boom. My kids have antibody. They got sick after me. Okay? It's been so long. My son, that was back in November last year. So then they still have antibody. We took the test. If you say they expire, it fade away. My kids never really fucking go out there for the longest.
I forgot to ask you, where do you take the test at? Can I go to CVS and get the test out?
A friend of mine who has the kit because that's his company production.
Oh, okay. So you didn't go to a place. Okay.
So he did it for me. It's not. I mean, I'm pretty sure you can do it at a hospital, but I did it for free.
Okay.
I did it for
look
free.
into that.
And so basically, if my son still have antibody and they are too young to take the shot, You know, if he has antibody, that means it never went away. How it never went away? Maybe because it came from me. Because I was encountering people with coronavirus and they didn't even know about it.
I
Maybe.
agree with your logic. I agree with
So
your logic.
when I came back, I have coronavirus. They have antibodies, so no one got sick. So, but when they encounter from me, their antibody regenerate
Yeah. I think like
because they
no.
they were never out there. They were home. They were home just like some of you guys.
So I think me and Cody's body might be better immune to it. Like even though we worry about it, right? We just don't know. We just don't want to take that risk.
Yeah. I mean, if you took the shot, you have the. I think I forgot the technical term. It's like NMG or NMI, whatever. You have your natural antibody and the foreseen, which is the shot. The one that from the shot is weaker than your natural.
Yeah. I mean, like me and Heather talk about like if the boys were able to get the shots, why would we get them vaccinated? But they're not.
I'm still gonna vaccinate my kid. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take any chances.
Yeah, me neither, because they
we have parents that
Yeah.
we deal with.
Yep.
So I mean that's the submissive part of our culture.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now back to the topic. Yeah, about this whole channel, right? We're very submissive about this shit. Yeah, even though I believe I don't need it, I still do it. I believe my kid probably don't need it right now. I'll still do it because of why? It's our culture. I mean, we think about our parents. You know?
No, my parents were like anxious to get it.
They don't want to take the shot?
No, they were anxious to get it. I don't know if they know about the shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's not? Like my uncles, my dad's age and my uncles pretty much the same. You know, they all that old group of people. They would ask my dad, "Have you seen your kid lately? I mean, your grandkid lately?" My dad would be like, and they'd be like, "Okay." Then when they come visit my dad, they will not go inside the house.
Oh.
Okay. My dad and couple of my uncles, they smoke cigars. They sit down and chat, catch up and shit. So if my family have recently visited my parents, my uncles will not go inside the house.
Oh, because they've been
that's
with the
how
kids.
that's how anal about the whole with them.
Yeah.
They are super fucking anal about it.
No, it makes sense.
So they would just sit outside and then they all sit like 6 feet apart. I was like, dude, you guys are fucking smoking cigar. And then you're anal about come on, yeah.
Because that's the only link to the outside world for my parents. My parents do go to 99 Ranch every Saturday to buy vegetables, whatever, grocery shopping, right? But then it's only the kids that outside with other whole bunch. There's like almost 1,000 children at this elementary school now because we've grown so much. Yeah.
Because kids don't have the shot.
Yeah, I know, because kids don't have the shot.
That's the fucking problem right now. Kids don't have the shot.
And then we send them outside.
And then right now, my kids went back to school, right? My parents are like, you guys not coming over for like 3 weeks.
Oh.
3 weeks. That like the past weekend is the first week. This weekend is the second week. I mean, technically, last weekend is not even the first week. This weekend is technically the first week.
Yeah, because it's the full week of school.
Because
this is the first full week of school, yeah.
Yeah. So this is actually the first week. So I'm not gonna see my parents for a whole month.
Wow.
That's how I know about they are vaccinated.
Yes.
Okay. But they still like, man, let's play safe.
They just play safe, yep. And isn't that what we're doing? We just play safe?
Yeah. That's basically what I'm doing too.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, I'm like, God damn it, man. My lines of work, I'm out there all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah. Remember, I just changed this to FCP FTP to SCP, just submissive Chinese people.
Plus, I actually got the fucking virus.
Yeah, you got the virus,
I got the virus, and it's nothing like regular fucking flu.
You know what I'm thinking now?
I want to keep telling people, dude, it's not regular fucking flu. I never guessed it so bad like that.
I'm just guessing that all of us had it. It's just you had it the worst. There's no way. There's no way anybody escaping this. I'm pretty sure everyone had it by this time, right? It's just now that some of them, it just affects worse than others. And some of the people have it for the first time.
Hey,
Yeah.
you guys know I went to the Mavericks game and like
Yeah.
4 or 5 days
Oh
after that,
yeah, you
I
never
was
talk
sick,
about
right?
that.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, so I did have fever, I did have whatever, right? But from my memory, my whole life, if I have fever, right, it doesn't just go away in one day. I probably have it for like a couple of days at least.
Yeah.
That was a weird situation for me. That week after Mavericks game, I had fever after like 4 days, but that fever was gone in one day. So that's what I was
What?
like. So I was like, is it because I have vaccine in me? That's why it took care of it so quick.
Oh, so you already have vaccine?
He has shot. Yeah.
Yes, I have vaccine already.
Okay,
So
very possible. I mean, dude, when you go to a fucking big event like that, it's a super spreader.
hell yeah, I know, right?
You know,
So
it's a
maybe I had
super
COVID
spreader.
already. I just never
Maybe
got
you
tested.
have,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there's no way for you to find out either because you already have the vaccine. I mean,
Yeah,
oh,
and
you know what though?
antibody.
I take
No,
it
I'm
back.
saying
If
before.
you,
I'm saying before we, me and Cody might already have it, but then it doesn't affect us as much as the people. Remember, like people could have
I don't
had
know,
it. You know.
but if you go do a COVID test, I mean, the antibody test,
Yeah,
they can tell you your antibody was originally from your body or it was from the shot. They can tell that.
Really?
okay, they can.
Yeah,
That'll be cool.
yeah,
Yeah.
they can tell.
Oh, I want to look for that.
Yeah, go check it out.
Because like, let's just say me and Cody take it, right, and then we both find out like, oh, we have antibody naturally and from the
Because
shot.
they have two codes. They have two codes.
Oh.
The test that I took, they like I said, it was like MMGI or something like that.
Yeah.
And then there's another one. You can tell if you have this one or
The chemical
this
one or the blood one. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they can tell
I gotta look that shit up.
which antibody you have.
I gotta
And
look it up.
I have the originate one. He said this is the stronger antibody. You basically not I'm not gonna have to worry about the
shot.
the delta. The delta variant.
Delta variant.
It's not gonna do nothing to me because
Oh.
like he said, because I actually asked him about that. He said your antibody target coronavirus, okay, which is the head,
Yeah.
okay? The spike is where the variance is. If it's attacking the head, who gives a shit what's around it?
I see. Okay.
The head, the spikes all around it is what gets you sick and how contagious it is and whatnot. But
think-
if your antibody is already attacking that fucking head, it still works. And your natural antibody is actually boom right there on the head.
So I'm gonna end it with this note. We started with the coronavirus, right? Let's end it there because we hit the 3 hour mark. I noticed on the podcast medium you cannot have anything over 3 hours, right? We're like 8 minutes away. So let's try to do that, Cody. Let's try to research how we test the antibodies and let's take that shit, right? To see if you and I have it. Because there's no way to tell except for that test now.
Yeah, that's the only way.
Yeah, I wanna see what CVS
Maybe
offer
I can ask my friend and see if he can hook you up.
Yeah. If you're not, I'm gonna try. There's a CVS by my house. They do the minute clinic thing, but it's a really nice one. That's how we got TB tested. They do all kinds of testing there. So I'm gonna check that shit out. Cause I gotta tell Heather about this. Like, hey, Kelvin told me this, and they could tell if you ever had it or not. Cause what if me and
they
Cody
can tell
have this,
if
you know?
Because the natural one that
different
created by your body is stronger, and they can tell if it's from the shot or it's originally from your body.
That's what sells me right there. So I want to try that, you know. And if that's the case, right? If me and Cody taste out the case that like you did, look, I have my own antibody and my shot. I won't take the shot either.
Yeah, because I really feel I don't know about the third shot because right now I mean I took Moderna, okay, but I heard the third shot, regardless what you took first, second, it's gonna be Moderna for the third one.
Huh.
So basically, my parents took Johnson, right?
Yeah.
So if they're gonna take the booster, it's gonna be Moderna.
Okay.
I mean, can you mix that shit? I don't know. You know, maybe they just fucking throw it out there.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But we're gonna end it on this. So let me end this podcast right here. Thank you for tuning in on this episode of FCP. If you like what we talk about, give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Let us know your thoughts by commenting below and let us know. See you guys on the next one.
看什么看？没见过这么帅的老大。